Hello,
I
chat. I
do
don't have
recipes
anything
now.
ready to go.
Cool. Hola,
Hi.
Wotito. Y hola, Dito, que creo que son quienes andan
Good to
aquí.
see you, Dida. I don't speak Spanish well, so
Dice que ellos que no hablan muy bien español, pero le voy a echar ganas.
I knew what you said, but I didn't say. That's about the extent.
I mean, hey, you're about to learn a couple of things.
I will. I will. I know a little bit of Spanish, not a whole lot though. And it's been a while.
That's the thing. Even if you do learn the language, if you don't practice it, you just forget.
I haven't practiced probably since I was in my first year of college. I took Spanish, and that was it. So it's been a while.
I mean, I'm in that same boat, but with French. I do
Ah,
English and
oui.
Spanish very well, but French I also learned a bit in high school, and then I stopped using it. So I remember some things, yes, but I wouldn't say that I speak French.
I am much better at Spanish than any other language. I did learn a little bit of German, but
Ooh, German's fun. I like German.
yeah, it's a great one. But I just haven't kept with it or anything like that. So I
Okay, so
probably want a grass sandwich. Got it.
according to this epic guide,
It should be lettuce, I assume.
for
Yep.
grass, yes. Ok, para quienes nos estén escuchando, vamos a empezar cazando aceitunas. The olives.
The olives. It's cool that we actually my question of the day is talking about like what language would you learn, because I'm like, oh, we're gonna have some Spanish in here, so for today's stream I will allow Spanish. I will not understand you, but I'll try.
Ella se está diciendo que si alguien quiere ir a poner cosas en español en su chat, que vayan. Oh, no está actualizado mi comando. My command. I thought I updated my command, but apparently I didn't. I was cheated. I was sure that I did it.
No, that's fine. I don't even know if I have lettuce. I do not. Once you look at that.
They sell it in Puerto Marinada.
I think there's also some in Messagoza.
I think Messagosa has everything, but
Pretty much everything.
uh,
I've just been going to like there's 3 shops on the left side of Messagoza, because that's just where everything is and it's easier to go there.
yeah, I was looking for ingredients before the stream because again, I haven't made anything ever, so I was like, this should work.
It's this one.
Huh.
I thought I had
Fixing the
everything, but
command.
I think I prepared for a normal sandwich instead of a grass sandwich for this, and then I just looked at the encounters and just like Jigglypuff and things like that, and I'm like, yeah, I don't want to hunt that too.
I'm not sure what I want to do after the olive. Like, I know that the starting with the olive sounds like the best idea, and I'm also like a friend here said right now in chat. This is literally the first time that I'm opening this menu.
I can see that.
So I'm assuming the OP sandwiches are all the way at the bottom, or how is this
You
ordered?
kind of have to make it yourself, so
Oh, yeah,
typically,
I see the button to preparar a tu gusto.
yeah. So typically it's you run a base, and that can be there's a few different ways, but the one I do is like tomato, hamburger, an onion, and then you put 2 of the ingredient for the type. So it would be two lettuce, a tomato, an onion, and hamburger. And then
I
2
bought
herbs.
like 10 of each just to be on the safe side.
I have a lot. I bought a lot of ingredients, and I've been grinding raids.
That's
Probably
good.
did 2
Always
hours of
grinding.
raids last night. Alright. I did.
So like the first one can be anything.
If you see what I have, That's probably you want to have. Ooh, there's a third thing that I'm missing. What am I missing? Green bell pepper is the last thing. That's what it is. So two
Well,
lettuce,
I'll just copy
onions.
yours.
Yeah, I have it on the screen.
2
So
lettuce, a tomato, an onion, but not a red onion.
that's gonna be
And then you have a burger.
yes. Do better.
Then the pepper.
I guess I'll just buy it again if I don't get a shiny. 'Cause I didn't
I
save.
mean, the tough part you could say is the hierba mística.
Yeah, I did a multi with Jimmy the first day, and I had autosave still on, and I lost
Oh,
some herbs. This sandwich sucks to build. Just sliding everywhere.
por cierto, ¿qué onda, Cacopo? Estoy aquí con el compa Chaos y dice que Dito a mí no me sale, lo odio ahora porque, híjole, I've been having like really, really bad luck with Masuda method
Everybody
because
has.
I pretty much done like way too many eggs for Frigibacks and I still don't have it.
Jeez. Jeez, man. I only got one shiny. I got a Tauros and like 75 eggs, but that was after I did like 600 for a bunch of other stuff. So
I already dropped my burger.
it is important to have all your ingredients.
Wait, if my burger just died, do I need to do it again?
Yeah, you probably need to do it again. And it should, if you see what I have, it should be sparkling title and encounter for type. All
Wait, see
level
what
3.
happens if I just do this. But yes, my burger died.
I don't know how
already
much
failed
what
my
that
sandwich.
affects. They just change what you encounter. Oh yeah, hop-ups are here, but that's okay. I don't mind getting one of those. So I'm on a sandwich now.
Yeah,
Feel
if I
like-
don't get what I wanted, I'll just reset.
Yeah, I didn't save, so I just have to go back and buy lettuce, so that's fine.
Wait, well, this is all lettuce. No wonder we're getting grass encounters because this is a very vegan option, especially since I just threw away the hamburger.
Well, if you build it, there's a certain way you can build a sandwich. It's like cucumber and pickle, and it's just vegetables on the sandwich. I'm like, this is ridiculous. I want to kind of. Why do I not have music?
This is a new style of sandwich. Let me see what I got, or if I have to reset.
So,
I mean, I would probably still eat it, but it doesn't look very appealing.
there are some of these sandwiches I don't know what they just like. What they decided to do with them. They're just completely random.
Vean, nada más es una obra de arte. A masterpiece. And I got... Oh yeah, the names in Spanish also changed.
Really?
But I think I did get what I want. I have sparkling, I have something that says plant, and another thing that says plant, and they're all level 3.
Yeah, I guess it should be translate the sparkling title and encounter, so they're somewhat similar. You're probably good.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, I do
Why
have
am I
I'm
getting-
hunting on my screen that I'm hunting for Frigibacks, but no, he doesn't exist. Oh,
So I already got one. Let's go.
wow, that was fast.
Shiny Smollett. Let's go. Right off the bat. You notice the black olive.
Okay, I
I'll
hope I
probably
get one
do-
soon too,
I'm gonna
because
do dusk ball. That look cool. And it's nighttime, so.
it does look cool in a dusk ball.
Man, I caught
Oye,
it.
si están viendo por ahí aquellos, vayan a ver que ya lo atrapó.
Let's go. I will check everything after we're done with the sandwich, so I don't have to update at the moment, but that is already one.
I mean, the sandwiches are really good then, from what I'm seeing.
The sandwiches are really good. I have had I guess it started on Sunday. On Sunday, I got 12 shinies from sandwiches. and I streamed for 5 hours.
Yeah, so that's like more than one shiny per every.
The most I got
minutes?
was the most I got was I think 4 on a sandwich. But I had a few that like my first like 3 sandwiches didn't have any shinies on them. So it's hit or miss, but you know, once you start going, you start going.
I think I might have messed up because I'm seeing a lot of Pokemon that are in grass.
Some of the static spawns are just going to be there still. So those things aren't affected by any sort of sandwich or anything you put up. They're all just going to be there, regardless.
Okay, that makes sense.
I actually found...
Ni siquiera he usado sándwiches, ¿de qué hablas? Esta fue
found
mi primera
a-
vez preparando un sándwich, por eso lo tiré.
I found a Knackley yesterday that was one of those. 'Cause they will change, but they're not affected by your sandwich.
I'm seeing a lot of Mareeps. Olive.
You said it had grass, right?
Yeah, it did say something about grass.
Okay, then I don't. Yeah.
Did they just spawn like all around these fields?
Yeah, if you go to like any of the fields, I've been trying to like. I think the eastern side of the map, more towards Mezagoza, has better spawns, but that's what I'm noticing just by running around.
Andaba con full odds? No, andaba con Masuda. Sí. Masuda hates me. Like, I've done way too many eggs, and I only have 2 shinies so far.
It's one more than I have with eggs. Thanks for Lure Culture, Paul. I appreciate it.
Ahí hay una ardilla.
Yeah, I was doing Masuda before I had my my charm, and it was not going well.
Well, you know what was funny? The very first shiny that I got with Masuda was Mousehold.
See, I'm gonna probably do that. I'm trying not to hunt the things that are incredibly hard to tell in the wild. So, like, I did my first hunt was Paldean Tauros.
I saw that you got that. Congrats, because that
Yeah.
I do want that eventually as well.
It is good. I'm gonna save now because I forgot to.
That is smart.
I don't want to. I lagged a little bit, and I'm like, uh oh.
Well, that's also another thing that makes me a little sad. The last few times that I've had the game crash, it's all been while hatching eggs.
Oh no.
So, yeah, Masuda really hates me.
It's like, sorry, do it again, and you know it's not shiny. Have a great time. No, we did that. We did the marathon, and we did a Union Circle the last day, and I was hatching eggs while we were doing it, and I kept crashing. And I was like,
Yeah, where were you hatching? Because I've seen it happen in like the big cities.
I was hatching. I was just running around over where cloth spawns. That's where I was for the most part. But we were trying to run and do the terror raids because, you know, why not?
You're saying here in chat that if Masuda hates me, I have to hate it back.
I mean, they're not wrong. So how do you feel about it since you've done it? Do you like it more than Sword and Shield, or?
No. I don't like that you don't really get a lot of eggs if you don't eat something for the egg power.
Sure.
But then after you eat the egg power, it's more efficient to just stay there and grab all the XP you can. I liked it a lot better when you could just keep hatching eggs while you were getting them.
Yep.
I think that makes it even more tedious than it already was.
Yeah, I absolutely despise it because, like, you're spending. I've got about like 60 eggs per 30 minutes after using the egg power sandwiches.
Yep.
And that's not like I won't use the power 3 because you have to use a herb for that, and I refuse to do that. So you're level 2.
Oh, yeah, I've never done egg power 3.
You get about 60, and I'm like, okay, I can sit there for an hour, but like if I'm streaming and I run out of eggs, I have to either sit there for 30 minutes and do more eggs, or just do something else for the rest of the stream, and I don't like that about it.
Oh, and that's the other thing, that even if you do want to get more eggs and keep hunting, you cannot do anything else while you're at it.
No, it's so annoying. I refuse to hunt with more than like 5. Like I would get the party, and every time I'd hatch an egg, I'd get a new one to replenish it. So I hate stocking up on them and having to hatch them all, and it's really annoying for me.
Yeah, I haven't been a fan. Like I do it mostly on I have some time to do it in the morning, but that's it. I don't really get time to do it at any other moment. So even if I have done a lot of eggs, I still only have the 2 shinies. And the other funny thing is that the mouse hold, I didn't even notice it at first. Like it hatched and I wasn't paying attention. And then I went into the box and I was like, wait, what?
I didn't notice my Tauros either. I'm just talking about something random and like, oh, it sparkled. Oh, it's shiny. I knew what it was, but I wasn't expecting it. That was again after like 600 eggs of a bunch of random stuff that I was doing.
I'm pretty sure I've done more than 600 just for the Frigibacks alone.
Jeez. I've been working on Charkit at the moment. I've probably I did 400.
I really think that whole line is the most disappointing one in the whole game.
I'm so upset. It's like, I saw them, I'm like, these are gonna be my favorite Pokemon this generation. And I saw they're shiny, and I'm like, yeah, I'm good.
Es not. Dice aquí Chaos que está de acuerdo que Charcadet y Cerulean y todos esos tenían mucho potencial y fue decepción. Sadness.
I understood that, so we're making progress.
By the end of the stream, you'll be able to have a full-blown conversation. No, I'm just kidding.
I'll be like, hola todos, ¿qué cómo estás?
I mean, if there's anything that you're curious about how to say, I got you. But one thing that I do have to mention too is that even though I have the game in Spanish, I would never ever recommend putting your game in Spanish unless you really don't know any English or any other language.
So what's fun?
Put it in Spanish just because I'm playing the other one in English and I have both.
That's fair. Yeah. What's fun is like when we were doing PDL, I would watch your VODs to figure out what you used, like move wise, and I'm like, I don't know what these words, so I had to go translate all the words on like.
Oh yeah, no, those don't make sense, like at all.
I was like, what are these words? Don't make sense. None of these match up.
Like they are bad. Even moves that would seem like they would have an easy translation, they just don't.
I would give an example, but you know. Okay, I do have a question. What is leer in Spanish? Like the move. I know because I always like, oh, they're reading me. Because it's leer.
It's way more fun if you just say it as leer. But I think it's called malicioso. If you translated the back into English, you would get malicious.
That's so weird.
Instead of leer, you get malicious.
I mean, I guess you're kind of like looking at the opponent and like scaring them and
way, yeah, but it still doesn't make sense. Dice Gakupo contador el counter. ¿Qué? Oh, okay. I know what Gakupo here on my chat is referring to. At one point, I'm pretty sure you remember because you probably like have played all of the games or at least most of the games.
Yes.
But do you know there's one in particular? I think it's Gen 1, where there's a guy at the department store that gives you counter, the TM for counter, and he says like, oh yeah, this is counter, but not like the counter I'm leaning on, which makes perfect sense because it's a pun.
Yeah.
But in Spanish they translated it as literally like contador, like a counter for counting things, like 1, 2, 3, and it doesn't make sense, and no one knows why they didn't just translate it differently.
Yeah, it's probably because they try to really sell it in America and they're like in other English speaking countries, and I get it, you know, it's a very common language. And they're like, oh yeah, we can retroactively change everything, and they probably just got lazy.
They gave up. They knew that the translation sucked anyway. Malicious is there. Another one that is the one that grinds my gears a little bit is rock slide. Because rock slide, if you try to translate it just like that into Spanish, it would be something like it would have something to do with rocks, obviously, and it's translated as avalanche. But then avalanche is another move, so I'm always confusing the two because it's like, oh yeah, the avalanche. Wait, that's not avalanche though.
It's like avalanche. Oh, you mean the rock type avalanche? I got you.
Rock avalanche.
That's so weird.
One of the more recent ones that I really dislike is with Excalibur. Now going back to Excalibur and that line, Glaive Rush is like a really cool move, and Glaive Rush sounds nice. And in Spanish, they left it as Asalto Espadón, which is, first of all, Espadón is not actually a word, or it sounds like they were trying to change it, and they kind of forced it to just not sound good. And Asalto would be more like assault instead of rush. So they could have just
premise, but yeah, I get it.
I get what they were going for, but the Espadón doesn't work for me.
As someone who doesn't speak Spanish, I think it sounds pretty cool.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I guess. What if they're doing the translations to please people that don't even speak Spanish?
It's like, just get some more field testing, man. So we have this move. It's called this. Is that what it translates to? That's so bad.
Yeah, but not even sword. Like sword written in a weird way. So it would be try thinking of the ugliest way to say sword, and then just add assault to that, and there you go. That's the move.
That sounds like you assaulted the sword. Jeez. That's so bad.
Oh, remember the other day on my stream we were going about how there was a move that literally translates to harassment.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Did you make that into a TikTok, or was I in the chat that day?
No, you were in the chat.
Okay.
You were in the chat because I think Wolfos rated my stream, and
wow.
And yeah, we ended up talking about how that didn't make any sense, especially because it's infestation, and the word that you can literally just say infestación, it translates directly to that. So why did they decide to go with harassment? It just boggles my mind.
If I knew why people made like money off of these crazy ideas, I'd be rich too. But I don't know that stuff.
Yeah, it's still fun. I do play the other version in English to just not have to worry about that, but I still have to struggle sometimes with this.
I completely get it. Like I wouldn't even begin to know what things were. So the fact that you can do that is pretty cool.
Well, thank you, but yeah, I saw someone talking about that at some other. I think it was in a stream from a friend that I watched, and he said that a lot of people here in Mexico we don't have a hard time learning English because a lot of the content that we get is in English.
Is in English, yeah.
Say for example, I guess if you go to the movies, to the theater over there, all of the movies, or most of them at least, are going to be in English.
Oh, cool! I got another one. Nice.
Jeez, you're gonna get the whole family.
That's the point. That's the point. Get all the family.
Once you get 3, what would you be moving on to?
I have no idea. Whatever my heart desires.
Well, yeah, that sounds nice. I was thinking, and I'm not sure, but I'm willing to go after I get 1 or 2, hopefully. Or if I don't and I need to just go on to something else, I was thinking about hunting Iron Valiant.
Ooh. I would have to switch to my Violet copy that doesn't have Charm, but I could do that.
I mean, if you want to do it on this one, you could go for Roaring Moon, but
that's true.
That's another thing that I wanted to ask that I forgot. That do you have Well, would Iron Valiant count as the Ralts line? Because I know there was a target.
Technically, no, because there wasn't an extra. I mean, it looks like it, and I get it. I didn't know about those forms before we made the targets, so they just kind of ended up looking the same, and yeah. So I would say no to Iron Valiant, but
That's okay. It's still a fun hunt.
if I had thought about it more, I would have been like, yeah, Iron Valiant. I would have done more mons that have like paradox forms, because I would have probably, yeah. And the other problem with
that I'm a clink clank because I'm grinding my gear.
that's probably fair.
It's the game's fault.
I would say the other thing about Iron Valiant is it's a version exclusive. So for people who have Scarlet and no Violet,
to it.
Yeah, that's kind of why I'm like, nah. I see the point. That's the first time I've actually been asked that question. So
Yeah, I'm only asking because I thought it was an interesting thing. I saw the targets because I knew we were doing targets, and I was like, wait, but is that a target? Is it not a target? I could see the argument for both, so that's why I decided to ask.
yeah, if I had been more intentional, I specifically I made this list of targets like, I don't know, back in September. So I only had a limited number of Pokemon, like literally Smoliv had just come out. And I'm like, hey, let's just use Smoliv as the Gen 9 one. They're like, okay. And that's how it ended up being there.
Hey, the more you know.
No one fought me on it. And I'm like, okay, we're doing Smoliv then. But I was very intentional with what I picked because it covers every generation, every game, every type. So you can hunt literally however you want to.
That's cool. I was actually, for a moment, going to suggest a Legends Arceus hunt, but I remembered that I don't have the charm there, and I was just like, nah, I'd rather just hunt with the charm. I'm not up to struggle.
I did that yesterday. I did Arceus and got some Hisuian forms. That's what we were going for.
And you're gonna be able to bring those here eventually, from what we know.
Yes, I was editing one of my videos from my playthrough, and I'm like, I got a Teddiursa, and I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to evolve this into Ursaluna. I got to figure out how to do that. And I'm like looking back at it, I'm like, I was dumb.
Hey, hindsight is 2020.
Oh, it's so bad.
Oh, going back to the thing that I was saying before the second shiny, I was in theaters here in Mexico. We get movies in English, so that's another good way to learn. Just go to the movie theater and you see you watch a movie in English, and it's going to be subtitled, so at least you get that.
Yo, Wolf, thank you for the raid. Hope you're doing well. How is the shiny hunt?
Hi,
How many more did we get? We're here with SoloSalo. So make sure you hit that multi-link.
54 raid, you hear the howling.
We multi-ing.
Thank you for the 33 months. That's ridiculous, man.
Is here.
That's so
crazy.
What, 3 years?
Chaota 154.
That's, yeah, I mean, I think I started my affiliate at beginning of April. I think it's literally April Fool's Day. So,
hey, that was a nice April Fool's joke.
You won by 1 point. Well, you were behind. Like, so what did you get? And you can go ahead and list like everything because I know other people probably don't know. So share with the class.
GG Salito. Woo.
Nice.
Someone in chat just got a shiny Charmander, so cool.
Oh, if they want to take a picture of it.
Reading over here. Thank you, Monica. I hope the stream went well. We're hunting out here. Chaos already found 2, which is pretty
impressive.
found
2. If you want to have Ditto, if you want to, join the Discord server, you can contribute to the point totals as well. So we do take community shinies. They are only a point, but they do help. And if you want to do it in spite of Salo, you can do it. You can do it for Team Violet if you want to. Up to you.
Dito, de hecho, si estás cazando shinies ahorita, puedes tomar una captura de pantalla de tu shiny con la fecha y te podemos mandar un enlace de un Discord que está en inglés, pero en ese Discord tú puedes postear tu Shiny y le vas a dar puntos a alguno de los equipos. Tenemos equipo Scarlet y equipo Violet. Y como decía aquellos aquí, si quieres nada más trolearme, puedes darle los puntos al otro equipo. That sounds like a good haul, Monica. 2 shiny cats, Palucha and Goomsh. I guess you mean Goomy, because Goomy was my very first shiny in this gen.
Oh, nice.
And it was completely random. I didn't have the charm yet, I didn't have anything. And I just saw it, and it was magic. It's the only one that I got without the charm.
My first one was I got a Shinx on release day.
Oh, very first day then.
Yes, because when I was doing a marathon and I was the shiny hunter, so I spent my entire section of it, I think 6 hours shiny hunting, just to get a Shinx at the last 30 minutes of the stream.
Oh wow, so clutch.
So I was like, I was afraid I was not going to get anything, but the only day I didn't get anything was the last day I did it. Had some really good luck with outbreaks.
I don't know if she was referring to Goomy or Gumshoes. I said Goomy because I like Goomy, and I don't like
It's Goomy.
But it could
It's
be
Goomy. 100% Goomy.
Yeah, that makes more sense. Gakupo, nadie
Hoppid,
quiere Gumshoes.
Whooper. You had to ask you on a sandwich? Is you a dragon sandwich? Random Choodle on the sandwich Goomy? Nice. Very cool. I guess the Goomies do count because they're targets, right?
Yeah, you did put those.
Yes, I did.
I'm doing. I haven't finished, but I'm pretty far into my Scarlet playthrough, which is why I'm playing a Violet right now. And Violet is the one where I have everything completed. But in my Scarlet playthrough, I got a full lot Meditite, so I definitely added it to the team. I was just chilling like by the big rock where you get the Terra Garchomp, that's super high level.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then just right over there, I was like talking about something random, and I looked over and I was like, oh, wow, that's a shiny.
Nice. And that's the one you're uploading on YouTube, right?
Yeah, YouTube is just all of my Scarlet adventures.
Nice.
The last video was just going everywhere looking for coins, and now I have Goldango.
I had a good time using that last night because I had a fairy type Amoongus raid that I was resetting for herbs. And I'm like, oh, I could just, use Nasty Plot plus 6, make it rain, and it dies, so we're good.
The strats. Me and my friends usually just do three Assumerals with Belly Drum and a Grimmsnarl. So Grimmsnarl sets up a screen and then heals them, and then they go ham. It works for almost everything.
Mm-hmm. I made a video about it if anyone wants some more information on Terra raids, so it's there. You want to find it?
Dito, si quieres participar, te mando el link de el Discord y te digo dónde. I think my friend here will submit a point. I'm not sure who, but he will.
Do you want me to put the Discord in your chat?
Oh yeah, go ahead. Dito, te van a mandar ahí el enlace. Y es en... ahorita te digo dónde es. Or if you want to type in the name of the channel as well, where he has to put the picture.
I just put the link to the Discord in your chat, so... Oh no! Close my stream.
Métete a ese Discordito y hay un canal que dice que post de la comunidad, pero tienes que ver si quieres que sean para el equipo Scarlet o el Violet.
Yeah.
I think I have 6 minutes left on my sandwich, but it did say before, so if I don't get anything, I can just reset, right?
Yeah, it just saves your herbs.
Save the herbs.
I'd like to get the last one before I finish the sandwich, but I don't know how much more time I have. Like 5 minutes. Okay. So, unfortunately, when I did that, I have so many tabs open that I closed out of my stream manager, so I lost my chat for a second.
No, chat. Ya estoy en Scarlet de Cupo. Chaos will be back in a bit, but I don't think we've missed anything right now.
No.
Yo estoy en Scarlet, Gakupo. Me gusta más Scarlet, aunque ahorita esté jugando en Violet. I do prefer Scarlet, but I'm not done with my playthrough in Scarlet, so I'm using Violet.
Mm. Do you prefer Scarlet because of Koraidon or something else?
At first, it was because of Koraidon, but now that I've had a chance to look at all of the Paradox Pokemon, I do think the Scarlet ones are way cooler.
Yeah, I like the Iron forms of the Paradox forms in Violet, but they're all like the same to me, and I'm not a big fan of that. I wish they kind of made them different. Like 1 or 2 mechanical Pokemon would be fine, but then all like 8 or 9 that they have, no. Too many.
they all look exactly the same in their shinies, so it's like, doesn't that kind of kill the point?
I mean, unless you really like that shiny theme, then I guess not. Not
I mean, the
bad.
problem is that it does work really nicely, for example, for Iron Bundle, because Iron Bundle is the only one that has a color that is not, or that is more present than the rest, because the rest only have like one.
Right.
I think the ones that work nicely are Iron Bundle and Iron Thorns, because they do look very different in their shiny forms, but the rest are just like, oh, cool. Now they're all chrome.
Yes. I actually don't like Iron Thorns as shiny just because I like how the original one looks so much.
Oh yeah, that does make sense too. The
So,
OG
like,
is nice.
Yeah.
I'm using Hariyama in a draft league, and since it's like the normal one and not the broken iron one,
Nice.
instead of iron palms, it's regular palms. It's either regular palms or fat palms.
You're doing I can't believe like graphics are already going. I haven't even like looked into things yet.
people love their draft leagues.
Who is running that one?
Curse.
Okay,
Shaka.
that's what I figured. That's who I figured was running it. Because I know he
I-
likes to go immediately when the new season comes. Well,
Yes,
the new
he
game comes out.
gets on things quickly. And he also keeps himself very busy because he's running that, and then I know that he's playing in another one. So he's already managing a league and playing in that league and playing in another league, and I'm just like, okay, I'm not even done with my playthrough.
I mean, I guess I get it if you're like doing the same kinds of teams, but I also understand wanting to do different things every season. So
No, and
I don't know.
especially if you want to test things, like it's just like the start of the gen, and you want to go and figure out things that you like or that you don't like, but no, he's just going at it.
yeah, I remember when we did singles and doubles at the same time, and somebody dropped out of doubles, and I'm like, I guess I can play doubles format too, but can I have my singles team and run the same team?
Yeah, it's usually not a good idea. I had a friend, I battle a friend sometimes on stream, and he said, like, I was just barely done with my playthrough of Violet that I did off camera, and he said, like, hey, you want to play? And he had like a super competitive team already, and I was like, oh, well, this is my completely untrained party from the story. And he was like, nah, let's just do it, and he 5-0'd me, and I was like, oh, well. But then he tried using that same team against my doubles team that I actually prepared, and I 4-0'd him or something like that. So yeah, you don't use the same stuff ever in singles and doubles, unless it's Annihilate. Annihilate can do everything.
I was doing a gym for, I think it was Louis' community.
Oh yeah, I was
had-
in that too.
And so like I was doing a flying type gym, and I had the same team for both, but I changed like one mon out based on if I was going to do a single battle or a double battle. I don't remember what the switch was. I think it was, I had Noivern with Tailwind, and I switched it out for like Amanda Buzz, I think, on the singles side.
Yeah,
It worked out
man,
pretty
it was
well.
just tanky.
I don't remember. I had it paired with like Corviknight in doubles. No, it was on my doubles team. It was what? I don't remember what I switched up, but Like I would get to the point where it's like, okay, you've beat me, but now you got to beat Corviknight and Mandibuzz at the same time, and they were both like max
Good luck with
defenses,
that if
and
you're
I'm
not,
like, yeah,
super boosted.
they were max defenses, and I had Toxic on Mandibuzz, so I'm like, yeah, good luck. It was a fun time.
In Louis' community, I love dragons, so I was the dragon trainer. And it got to a point where word spread out that if the only way to beat my team was with Trick Room, and specifically with Dust Clubs. If you didn't have a fat Dust Clubs to set a Trick Room, you were likely not going to win.
I
But then once people
enjoyed.
started saying that, I was like, haha, well, now I'm going to target Dust Clubs.
No, I changed it. Yeah, I've been messing around with a Trick Room team for Scarlet and Violet, and because like King Gambit works really well in Trick Room because it's just really powerful but incredibly slow.
That's
So
what I
kinda-
love about Hatterene and the other gym.
Yeah.
I love Hatterene, but it was like, okay, you need Trick Room. You don't work without Trick Room very well.
But King Gambit can actually work outside of Trick Room. I actually put it on my team to counter Fluttermane, so because you just sucker punch and Fluttermane goes down.
Yep. King Gambit is probably one of my favorite additions in this gen.
I wish I could like it more, but after I hunted Pawniard for
I remember that. I definitely know what you're talking about.
yeah, almost going to odds on Masuda method, yeah, I'm good.
Para quienes que requieran contexto, aquí Chaos estuvo cazando mucho tiempo a un Ponyard Shiny que de plano se rehusaba a salir. Entonces no quiere mucho ya esa línea evolutiva, ni siquiera con King Gambit.
It's a cool Pokemon though. Cool Pokemon though. Very happy with it.
Tito was asking if in the community point submissions, he just has to put the image and say who he wants the points to go to.
That is correct. Uh-oh.
Sí, Tito, nada más ponle ahí tu foto y para quién quieres que sea. Y no te preocupes, no me voy a enojar. Si quieres que los puntos sean para Team Violet, está bien. Pero si quieres que los puntos sean para el equipo en el que estoy, es Team Scarlet. Pero lo dejo a tu sabia decisión. Y ya tengo que resetear mi sándwich. Yep, time to reset the sandwich, and I didn't get anything.
Yeah, mine's out too. I was like, there's no way it's been less than 5 minutes. I mean, it hasn't been 5 minutes, so I'm just was running around still finding small ones. I'm like, okay, I guess it's still going.
I mean, they never stop spawning from what I know, and I'm going to figure out, because again, since I hadn't made any sandwiches before, I'm going to figure out if I did get the right powers or not. And I'm thinking maybe not, but now I'll know for sure.
I have no idea. Yeah. It likes to mess up if you get one thing off of it. Usually if you drop one ingredient, it's okay, but it depends on what ingredient you drop.
I turned it into a full veggie sandwich.
Yeah, you probably need the burger. Well, I guess if I'll make another grass sandwich, and if I get the small live, I'll find something else that's grass.
Time making a sandwich, so I didn't know how to do it, and I just grabbed the meat and I dropped it instantly.
Let's see what we get.
That's why I don't cook.
So unfortunately, I already showed the ability, so unfortunate. Early bird, no mark, which is bashful, and I have a brave with. Oh, I got a mark. Nice.
Oh, what kind of mark do you get?
I'm checking. I got the rare mark a couple days ago on my Farigiraf. Yeah, Farigiraf. Mark. What did I get? I got the sleepy time mark.
Oh, so you caught it napping.
I caught it at night.
Dito no, porque creo que los puntos de la comunidad, independientemente de cómo lo hayas conseguido, siempre es solo un punto, entonces no te preocupes. Nosotros sí tenemos que especificar cómo lo obtuvimos, porque sí cambiamos cuántos puntos da, si fue con Sandwich o con el Charm o con cualquier otra tarugada.
Yeah, they don't need to put anything specific with method. It's all 1 point, but for us we do, since we're taking part in the event.
We do because we are epic.
Yes.
Okay, so attempt number 2 with the sand.
So that would be I just got a total of, let's see, 3, and I got 7 points there.
Yeah, because you got the mark.
Yep. And 2 targets.
Wait, so what did you put on it? It was 2 lettuce?
2 lettuce, tomato, green pepper, and hamburger.
Hamburger. Where's my hamburger? Here.
And so the base of the sandwich is the onion, hamburger, onion. Yep, the onion, hamburger, tomato, green bell pepper, and then you just throw whatever it shows you on that guide in the last 2 slots to make it.
It's the Salo special with the burger on the floor.
Just feeding it to the dogs. Oh yeah, the top bun doesn't matter.
I've seen a
So-
lot of top buns just
It messes the sandwich up completely. I watched somebody like flip all their ingredients onto the top bun and they all faded away because it was not on the top of the bottom one.
wow.
It's completely
That
messed up.
sounds rather unfortunate.
Making you feel like your points are small, Liv. 16 is not bad. 16 is good. 16 is good. We definitely needed them. 'Cause I was sitting there adding points up and I just kept going and adding violet points. I was not happy about it. I might
mean,
run over
Violet-
to the
Violet
desert.
started catching up because they were falling behind a little bit.
I think more people are starting to stream now, and because people have been away from the holidays, and they're just now getting back to it. I also think if I get the small of, I might run over to the desert and try to get a capsicum.
Eso sí, Tito, si lo conseguiste por intercambio, no, lo tienes que haber capturado tú.
I could also get Cacnea. That would be good.
I like Cagnia.
I love that Pokemon.
I was somewhat disappointed by Capsicid, or well, more so by Scovillin. I feel like it should be stronger than it is.
I ran a fire team in my Violet copy, and I had a Scoville on my team, and I specifically built it as its own sun setter. So it's like running Sunny Day Growth, Solar Beam, and I had a fire move, probably Flamethrower. And it actually was a pretty huge MVP of that team.
Okay, that sounds nice.
But
I
I
tried
had-
using it for my playthrough of Violet, and
Yeah.
it wasn't cutting it.
It wasn't cutting it for me my first time using it either, but if you set it up in the sun, it's a really good sweeper, especially if it has chlorophyll.
Oh yeah, sun is always nice. We like our sun.
Yep. Looks to last season of PDL. Yep. Love my son.
I
Both of
didn't
them.
like your sun that much that
Nobody
time.
did. Nobody did. Like you have freaking Charizard and Groudon. What are we supposed to do? I'm like, they're not that broken.
Get good.
It was much better to put together than my first Sun team because I had Feraligatr and Quagsire on it.
Okay, yeah. How does that fit into a sun team?
Well, I was like, it was a singles format, so I was gonna lead off with
My sandwich just probably didn't come out quite right again.
uh-oh. So
I
I
mean,
was supposed
this
to
time-
lead with Feraligatr and
has
then go
the-
from there.
It has the meat at least, but this doesn't look very appealing once again.
Yeah. And
There's tomatoes on the sides.
oh my god! I mean, it works, I guess, as long as it gives you your bonuses.
I mean, let's see. Let's see if there's anything different from last time. I don't even remember what it said exactly, but I guess we'll find out.
Yes. So the Quagsire primarily was on that Sun team because I wanted to have I think it's Oblivious is the right ability.
Yeah, Quagsire. Oh, I think Quagsire gets unaware.
Unaware, that's what it was, yeah. I always get Oblivious and Unaware, but
I did something wrong because I got Steel.
oh, you didn't, yeah, ingredient fell off then. But I
You
knew
know,
a lot of people were running like setup sweepers, so I was like, I want to counter that with Quagsire. So it was a very weird pick.
I mean, hey, I do like Quag. I love me some Quag. The new version is quite nice.
I
The
had a
version
lot of
from
fun
the
with Clodsire. Yeah, it was one of my first shinies in this game.
And I really like the shiny too.
I'm not as keen. I like shiny Paldean Wooper, but not so much Clodsire. So it works for Whooper, and then Claw's there just looks like it's weird.
It looks kind of sick. Okay, another attempt. A bunch of lettuce fell off that time, so I'm guessing that was the problem.
It's probably the problem, yeah. Well, yeah, the item that's off the basic set of the sandwich is what causes the typing. So depending on how much of it or how little of it you have determines what type you get.
Okay, another attempt.
Way to go, Burr. We're gonna get some points here. I mean, I know there's a few Scarlet people who are hunting right now. Unfortunately, all the Violet people were hunting this morning and this afternoon, so you get into the evening and night, and then all the Scarlet people are online now.
Let's try this.
I just need other people besides me to contribute points. And so I'm glad people are doing so. I mean, you got the victory on the verses, so we'll take that. It's 5 points, so that's good for us. Yeah. I'm gonna have to do I have a full odds hunt on Saturday that I'm gonna do, so that's gonna slow me down a little bit.
I mean, full odds is always intense.
I think we'll probably be at like I just won't have shiny charm. I don't know if we're like full odds, or if we're doing something else. Maybe we might do sandwich odds, so I just wouldn't have the best odds because I wouldn't have a shiny charm in that game. Got a shiny
sandwich is all lettuce now.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
No, one of the lettuces just died.
Well, that's the good part about the you want a versus stream to come down to the last couple minutes. It's intense. Like, it's good content right there.
Epic content ensues.
You don't want it to come down where one person's just dominating the whole time, and you know. Man. Yeah, that's true.
Wouldn't need this. But at least it looks a lot better than last time.
Did you do a different kind of sandwich? Because there's pickles on that one.
Yes, I tried a different recipe to see what comes up this time.
Ah. Okay. So you're using the pickles and cucumber one, right?
Yeah. And now it's full baggy, but on purpose. Gakupo, estoy viendo qué sucedió ahora, pero aparentemente mi sándwich estuvo muy vergas porque mi mono se emocionó.
Is there not a Spanish word for sandwich?
What?
Is there not a Spanish word for sandwich? You just said sandwich. Or is it? Oh no, it's sandwich, isn't it?
No, it's always sandwich. It's sandwich. It
Weird.
just changes a little bit the how you say it. Probably the accent.
Yeah, I was thinking the accent somewhere.
Did you know that in the actual translation they're not sandwiches? They don't call them sandwiches.
Uh-oh, what do they call them?
Bocadillos. I mean, I still think it's best to just call them sandwiches, but no, they're technically called bocadillos, which is more like snacks.
I mean, yeah.
But it doesn't make sense to just call them... I'd call them subways.
I mean, that works too. They are very much sub-like, but... At the end of the day, that's what a sub is. It's just a sandwich that... It's the bread, I guess, is what makes it different.
But they do offer many kinds of breads.
Yeah, but you're gonna have, like, the full loaf of a thing for a for a sub. If you're doing like a sandwich, you can take like the slices of bread and make it that way.
Puedes checar. Ah, no salió bien, Dito, porque yo no sé cómo se supone que estén los nombres en español. Ah, mira, no hay poder encuentro, ¿verdad? Variocolor. ¿Qué es emblema? ¿Emblema es título? ¿Y qué diablos es poder objeto? I'm trying to learn what I actually got from the sandwich because I have no idea.
Oh, okay. Okay. I heard you say verdad, and I'm like, I remember that word, but is that correct or like right?
Verdad, yeah, it means like
Okay.
right.
Cool. I remembered something. I remember getting like that's what my teacher always said, verdad, and I'm like, I guess.
Yeah, if they say verdad, that's like if they were saying right.
Okay. See, I know I learned something from Spanish. That was the I probably shouldn't have passed that class. So I walked into my Spanish final and did not study, and yeah, it didn't go well.
But
If
then,
you've
how
ever,
did you pass? What kind of magic did you use?
I had really good grades the whole like I was like the top student in the class the whole semester.
Oh,
And
so
then I
the
just
teacher
did
kinda
really
liked
bad.
you?
Teacher liked me. I only just did bad on the final, so it wasn't
Yeah,
like
have to do Mr.
detrimental.
Chicken, no.
I think I got like a B or something like that. So like an 85% or something. So it wasn't terrible. It just wasn't good.
I mean, hey, as long as you're passing, that's what my brother always used to say. Because I have two brothers, and one of them and me, we always got like really good grades and stuff. Because we were kind of nerds that just did their homework and then
Yes!
went back
I
to
got
playing
another
video
one.
games.
Nice.
But my other brother was more adventurous, you could say, and he always used to say that as long as you're passing, anything above that is just vain. You don't need it.
Anything above that is just overkill. I get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
that
stay in
was
the
his
ball.
motto.
Dang it. It's the daytime. I got drilled with my parents. They were like, "You have to do the best you possibly can at every given moment," and I'm like, "Cool." I'm not stressed out at all.
Wait, is that already your third one?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
right.
just.
Nice. I'm still trying to get the sandwich right. I'm almost there.
I might keep going just to get points, because I could go do Capsicid because I kind of want to do that, like just run in the desert and see what I get. But I also could just
Fluent
stay
is nice.
here.
I do like that shiny.
But I get more points if I stay here.
I mean, it's up to you. Do you want the points? Do you not want the points?
I'll give it like 5 more minutes, and then I'll go over there if I'm not finding anything. I kind of want the points, but I also like don't need extra small moves. But it doesn't hurt. I might use it competitively. Who knows?
I mean, hey, if you want to.
It'd be nice to have a shiny. Didn't have many shinies in my competitive teams ever. We were talking about Pawniard earlier, about how I went almost full odds on it.
No, Dito, no lo he puesto. ¿Qué? ¿Cómo lo tengo que poner, Dito? Tú guíame.
So I was hatching that Pawniard to make it a Bisharp for a competitive team. And by the time I got the Bisharp, like it was like cycle 5 or something, and that was like right when the game came out was when I started hunting it.
It really took that long?
It took so long. Like I was there for like 5 or 6 months.
Una lechuga, una. O sea, sí, Dito va a ser realmente 3 pedazos de lechuga y una salada y una ácida. Eso no son muy pocas cosas.
No.
I'm just messing around by this point.
You'll figure it out.
Yeah,
not too
I'm not a
bad.
cook. Cooking has never been my thing, even if it's just making a sandwich.
I am not a cook either. I have learned to survive, and that's about all. learn to do.
I mean, that's the thing though. I have been living with my wife now for over 3 years, and we've been doing okay. So I guess I'm not too bad at it either.
I did a lot of cooking when I had roommates in school, but yeah, I don't do a whole lot. I try not to. I shouldn't say I try not to. I don't really like doing it now. I feel like it's a waste of time, even though it's food, so it's not. I'd rather be like playing Pokemon or something than making food.
Oh yeah, I finally got it right. Apparently, you just need the lettuce. Gracias, Dito.
It's just lettuce? It's just straight lettuce?
Yeah, I just did one piece of lettuce and then the yerba mística, and that was it.
Good. Now you have the means to go for yours.
Yes. Now watch me get them all really quickly. I hope.
You just find
I
the horde
already
of them.
found like a bunch right here, but none of them are shiny. At least I do like seeing more of olives quickly than I was getting before.
Yes.
I'm just going to make them all disappear like a magician.
I'm still waiting to find 2 in one. Like, there's like family groupings of the Pokemon. Like, I'm waiting to find more than one in that.
Dito el chef, efectivamente, my friend here has saved my life. Or actually my sandwich. I will repay him by not getting stuck when trying to move.
Well, that's no fun. I like getting stuck.
Well, wait, did you see my one TikTok where I actually got stuck and I had to reset my game in one of the Team Star bases?
I'm not surprised. I am not surprised with this game. I don't think I've seen that one now. But I'll look for it.
I was like, I was just like messing around, and I went back to the base to see if I could find anything, because I said, okay, maybe if I explore the base once I've cleared it out, there's something there that I haven't seen. And then I kind of tried to hop into a platform, one of the iron platforms there, and my Koraidon was just stuck in the falling animation, but on top of the platform. So I was just hovering slightly above the platform, and I couldn't move. I couldn't open the menu. I couldn't do anything.
I've seen many people have that problem.
I just had to reset. I was like, oh, well.
I was hunting Slitherwing in the first area of Area 0, and one of them was inside a rock, so I threw my Pokemon to encounter it to see if it was shiny. And I ended up going inside the rock to battle it.
Oh.
And then proceeding to get stuck in the rock for the rest of the sandwich. So I had to reset my game to get out of it. I'm like, this is stupid.
Did you at least, had you caught anything with the sandwich before getting stuck in the rock?
I did not, so I didn't lose anything. I just had to reset.
Oh, well, at least, because that would have been painful.
Yes. Well, at that point, I probably would have been like, okay, I'm taking it. Yeah, I would have saved it, though. I don't like failing shinies by resetting over them.
I live with the eternal fear that I already missed some shinies, because there's like the ones that are really hard to see.
Yep.
Every time I find a group of Tauros, I'm just like, oh no.
I always stop and look. I know they're not going to be shiny, but I always stop and look just to be sure.
I always stop, drop, and roll just in case. Just in case one of them's a fire type. I do feel like I've messed up my first sandwich because I'm seeing a lot more olives than I was the first time.
You probably did. I just don't. If I could read whatever language you want to call that game, because it's not proper Spanish.
This is Spanish, but from Spain, and I'm not from Spain. I mean, I think even for Spain standards is kind of bad, because I don't have anything against actual Spanish, if you want to call it that, because it is actual Spanish. We have Mexican Spanish, but yeah, the Spanish from Spain is not my favorite, even though it's supposed to be like the right way.
I learned the Latin American Spanish because my teacher was from Chile.
Nice. Chile has a lot of special words and things that only people from Chile do, so it's cool.
Yes. It was very hard to learn it.
Did she ever tell you about anything like that? That there were words that they only used in Chile?
I don't specifically remember that. The only story I remember from her was I think it was the Chevy came out with the Chevy Nova, and Nova in Spanish means no go.
Oh yeah.
So they were like, they tried to like, oh, we need a car to sell, and like, I don't know where it was, somewhere in Latin America, and no one would buy it. And I'm like, why won't anyone buy it? And then they realized that it's
literally
no
called
go.
it won't go. El Dito
So.
dice que oh my god. ¿Qué pasó, Dito? Ya lo fallé. I bet someone's going to see it in chat and I won't.
You're just looking for a black olive. That's all you got.
Pain Spanish is pain. Tengo una tela para farmear. Oh, cool.
I know
My
they
friend
have.
here in chat yesterday was giving us a chance to farm up a fiery giraffe raid, and that was giving a lot of herbs.
Nice.
For whatever reason, that thing always gives at least a couple of them.
There are a set list of Pokemon that have a really high chance of giving herbs in them. Just like Dundozo, Amoonguss, Farigiraf, Blissey. So there's a few of them that have good chances of like that.
Oh, speaking of our buddy Dundoso, I'm facing someone on Friday for the draft league that has Dundoso, so I'm not looking forward to that.
Do they have Tatsugiri with it?
Yes, and they also have Flamigo.
Oh, that's literally format. Like, what? No, stop. Who let them draft that?
We did. At least I'm the only one that knew that having Murkrow was really important. But that doesn't mean that it will be easy.
Yeah, I was keeping up with it a little bit. I don't remember if I follow Curse and I follow you on Twitter, so I'm like, you had like the first pick, right? And you got Murkrow with it.
Yeah, I was like, I love Prankster. Give me Prankster.
Yeah, and I'm like, that's right up Salo's alley. So that's the whole reason I got Indeedee.
But then
pretty
the whole draft went on from that, and all of a sudden he went like, oh yeah, I'll take Tatsugiri and Dundoso, and we're like, oh, well, guess we'll just get something to counter it, right? And then the very next round he got Flamigo, and we were like, oh no, we have made a mistake.
I've seen many teams like that. Yeah. You don't
also
want to
has
be the
Indeedee,
guy.
yeah, speaking of,
Oh, jeez. But you're not affected by Psychic Search because you're a flying type, so you're good.
yes, I can still haste him, which is the important part.
Because that was my plan because if I beat you, I was fighting Jimmy in the finals. And so I was like, I'm going to bring Indeedee again, and I'm going to use Fake Out to stop Tailwind. Because if you target a flying type, it still doesn't count. So
Yeah, you could still fake out the Talonflame.
and so I was like, that's what my plan was, and then I lost on a very, very good match.
I mean, I'll be honest with you, that was my favorite match from that whole gen.
It was my favorite match of that. I think it probably that Gen 2. Yeah. I really liked when we did our singles format one too, though. That was still pretty good.
Well, we did a bunch of them too, because I think we fought a bunch of times. But
I'm
yeah, I always
specifically
have
like
fun.
the final one was a really good one, I think.
I hacked you way too hard, but yes.
Yeah. Well, he hacks me early in the season. Then I got the freeze that didn't matter. Alex
On
hasn't
that
submitted
league,
his yet. Oof.
On that singles league, Wolfos always came so close to beating me, and she never could. But I think that she could have done it. Like we battled, I think 3 times, and she was always so close. Like at least one of those, I felt like I didn't really deserve to win. Oh, she's here saying that she tried. You
Yes,
definitely
shiny
did try.
Cacnea! Shiny Cacnea, let's go!
Let's go.
Wanted this thing. I was like, what's that? And like, is that a Bramblin? I'm like, nope, that's a Cacnea.
Wait, if you still have the
I still have the
land
the
or
sandwich
grass
up.
sandwich, you could get Bramblin, but I don't really know how to recognize Bramblin.
It's like gray. I guess.
It looks different slightly.
It's like grayish. You know? All right, we got it. Again, I'll do everything at the end. I didn't also change my layout, so that's on me. So I'm no longer hunting Smoliv, and I am also, my most recent shiny was not a Sliggoo.
I mean, now it's Cagnia.
I felt there was one battle I had with Wolfos in that single season, because I had I think that was when I had Politoed still, and I just kept putting her to sleep with hypnosis.
Yeah, I remember that.
I'm like, I'm not winning unless I do this, so sorry.
That was the season of hacks.
Yes, very much so. It also was the season I learned to hate what's it called? Dragapult. No, Klefki and Dragapult. Do not like Dragapult. I still have a sandwich going. These are just
I got
statics.
Klefki moved up a tier in the tier, so I'm happy.
I mean, yeah, we had somebody in the earlier seasons would draft Ditto every season, and I got tired of it, so I just banned it. I'm like, it doesn't take skill to run this. You're just throwing it out and stealing everyone else's stat buffs. Just no, we're not doing this anymore.
I mean, I love my prankster, so that one fit the bill.
I laughed at it because I feel like you're more of a dark type trainer because of prankster and like that kind of stuff, but
prankster doesn't work on dark types.
Yeah, that's why you would have all of them, you know? Nobody else can use them. Like, that's gotta be a strategy.
Have some logic to it.
It's gotta be a strategy. I'm just gonna draft all the dark types in the format. No one else gets them.
El Gimigol Chiquito. Oh, wait, from what... Wolfos, I appreciate the lurk. I know you've been here from the beginning, so thank you very much, friend. One of the people in my chat just said that he got 50 coins from one of the non-chest gimme ghouls. And I learned that you can get a lot from the chest forms too. Like the maximum is like 700.
I've never seen that.
I haven't seen it either, but apparently someone in the coding said that it was programmed to be like a jackpot. Like you can actually get 777 from one.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Chest.
That makes sense. That makes sense. That's how I got my golden go, is I just kept going to the towers because that's where the 50s spawn. And just kept knocking them out and getting 50 points.
And they do respawn every few days. You can't change the date, but you can just wait a couple of days and they'll go back. So if you do keep farming them, at some point you could get the 700.
That might be I might do that instead of shiny hunting at one point. So like I'm getting the max coin. Don't worry about it.
That's content too. Playing for the jackpot with the gimme ghouls. Ya ves, Dito, ahí está más contenido. Puedes ponerte a jugar con los cofres de gimme ghoul a ver si te sale el de 700.
Be honest, I'm glad I got the Cacnea because that's what I wanted.
I mean, hey, if you're getting the points and also getting the things you like, then what's better?
It's just a Pokemon. Like, I really like the Pokemon. I've never used it. It just looks cool to me. But I like it a lot, so I want to, appreciate it more by getting one and using one eventually in a playthrough. But
I mean, but that's the dream, though. If you like it and you can get it to work, then what more can you ask for?
Well, Sandvale Leech Seed sounds pretty good to me. So.
Parucho, gracias por la suscripción. Y sí, Dito, sí te pueden salir hasta 777 monedas, pero solo de los de cofre. Los chiquitos no. Sí, no te vayas a poner a buscar chiquitos que te den 700. Don't try it with the gimmicks without a chest, because you'll just get disappointment.
Yes. Yeah. I figured that out pretty quickly. It's like, oh, here's my first gimme goal. And I'm like, oh, it gives me 500. It gives me 100. Okay.
500.
I'm like, I'm gonna go for those now. None of this 1 and 2 that you're picking up randomly.
I mean, I think those, they can give you like up to 50 or something like that, but it's also
Yeah.
extremely rare.
It's so much easier just to go start out at 50 with the chest forms.
And there's also that one guy in Medali that gives you like 20 coins whenever you see him. Well, not whenever,
Yep.
but from time to time.
He
Medali
was,
dude.
he was there when I was doing my playthrough. So I stopped and talked to him. Like, oh, hey, that's cool.
Thanks, dude.
Well, I didn't realize that it had an evolution for the longest time. I'm like, oh, it's just a standalone Pokemon, and you know. Then I was trying to breed for it, and I'm like, wait, I wonder if it can't even be bred, and we learned it cannot because, you know, it doesn't have an egg group.
Because chest.
Because chest, and
It only
I'm like,
lives
oh, it
one-
has an Evo, and I'm like, how do you get this Evo? It's like, oh yeah, that's cool, thanks.
I mean, it's very original. That's one form of evolution you're likely not going to see again.
It's also incredibly annoying.
It is, and at least it's kind of worth it because Goldango is so broken, but it's also not that cool that Goldango is so broken.
They made all like the really, well, I guess most of the mons that have bad evolution methods really good. Like I'm thinking of Palafin. You want to run like a pivot team?
Elephant in the Rain is disgusting.
I'm not surprised.
Well, also, it's probably not as weird as some of the others, but Annihilate... Annihilate is monstrously good. Oh, by the way, that's a good thing to ask. Have you ever been able to actually beat a 6-star Annihilate raid?
I don't think I've ever seen one.
They suck.
I'm sure they. Well, yeah, the typing's different too. That's not fun.
This is your warning. If you ever run into one, be careful.
Just run away.
And I mean, you can try to do it, and I'll be honestly very happy if you do pull it off. But though the few times that I've tried, I didn't even come close.
Yeah, I was running Eviolite Primate when I first built a team. Because I was like, oh, I want to try this out because I haven't used it yet, and it's not great. It's cool strategy, but it's not great.
That's like kind of like Eviolite with Sharp.
I think I ran. It has. I think it has. Does it have? No, it has Anger Point, and so I was running a Sneasel or a Weavile with a Razor Claw, and I was hitting myself to get boosted, and then just spamming Rage Fist. It worked
Rage
okay.
Fist is such a good move.
It's fun. I definitely raged at it the first time I saw it, but once I understood, I'm like, okay, this is not that bad. Yes, get your clips and submit them, please.
The very first time that I was trying to evolve it, I still didn't know how that move worked. And I was just like, okay, I'll just spam it until I evolve. Or until I done it enough times to evolve.
Yes. I looked like all that stuff up. I'm like, yeah, I'm tired of trying to figure this out. Just tell me how to do it. No. I'm done. I had the hardest time with Palmont because I didn't realize it had to be consecutive steps. I'm like, why is this thing not evolving? I've had it out of its Pokeball for way too long. Then I read it had to be consecutive. I'm like, that sucks.
Yeah, the small print. I actually just did that for... Well, I ended up doing that because I had it on my team for my Scarlet playthrough. And I was like, just, hey, if you want to do it quickly, here's how you do it. And instead of climbing the Pokemon Center like a lot of people do, I just ran around in circles for 5 minutes. And I even set up a timer to make sure that it was 5 minutes, and that's it. But I ended up dropping Pomod from my team because I got the shiny Metachamp.
Oh.
And I was like, oh well, I like Pomod, but a shiny is a shiny. And I got it with huge power too, so it's been a powerhouse.
Okay, so let's do some nature guesses and mark guesses. I will remove the stats so you don't know what it is while I'm shuffling things.
Shuffle.
So what we don't instantly see what it is like we did last time. So it's neutral and no mark. No one said anything, but that's fine. Calm, jolly, no mark. Okay. And this one is not calm or jolly. It's calm, but you had it in the wrong order. You had it backwards. So I'm done with the olive. That's for sure. So
But
now
you got the full line, so that's nice.
So now it's just figuring out what to go for now, I guess.
What do you have in mind?
I have no idea.
I don't have anything. Mind empty. I'm still looking. I still have like 10 minutes on this sandwich. I know how to make the sandwich now, so that's a big progress from where I started tonight.
That is great. Usually I just throw. I didn't know what I wanted to hunt, and I have a chat redemption that you can like, hey, pick what what you want me to hunt. I'm trying to see what I have. I could go for Clef Key. There's an outbreak of it.
Nice. I got my first one.
Yes, that's what you said, but you cut out because you were so.
Shiny, small.
Let's go.
Primero shiny de este stream con el poder de los sandwichazos. The power of sandwiches, and I do have this thing with false swipe, so that just makes it easier.
Nice.
Shiny. Y viene un perrito a saludar. Hola, perrito. What do I want this in? What's a good ball for small live? Or that line in general? Should I just do luxury?
I threw a dusk ball. Luxury would be good too.
Oh, yeah, I do like Dust Bowl too. I'm gonna go for Dust Bowl, and then if I get another one, I'll get the other one in a luxury.
I have two in dusk balls and one in a nest ball. I didn't think about luxury at all, but I should have.
Luxury is always my go-to for raids.
That's a good one. Really good.
But I don't think there's ever been a combination as nice as Shiny Set Titan in a luxury. That looks so good.
That's so good. I need to hunt that still. Maybe that's what I go for.
I mean, you do get a lot of them in the mountains.
Yeah, but there's also like you have to use an ice sandwich and
everything in the mountain is ice.
Everything there is ice. So
Oh wait, I need to plug in my controller. 1 sec.
I think you can find them in West Providence Area 3. So if you can, then that's not quite in the mountain yet. Arboliva. Grass types. Could do all the evolutions. Ooh, Tropius is there too. I could do another sandwich here and continue to order. I don't like that either. Just seeing if anyone has something specific.
There we go. Sorry. When my battery's running low, my controller starts acting up, and that can be dangerous when hunting for stuff.
I understand because I've failed to many shinies by controller drift and let's go.
Oh no. I mean, this isn't really drift, but it is kind of like it starts to just do things at random. Not drifting, but say that it I would describe it more so like it's lagging. If I press a button, it would actually do what I told it to do until after a couple seconds.
So I can go to I don't even know what that area is called.
Which one?
It doesn't have a name. It's like this little area here between Zapico and the mountain.
Oh, I
But-
know where you mean, but yes, I wouldn't know how to describe it other than like you just said.
There's no like area number or anything. So, but this is the place to hunt Satotl without getting too many ice types. I know Sneasel spawns over here too, but you know, that's a target, and I don't have it, so I'll take it.
I mean, I might join you in that once I'm done with this sandwich. I already got the small live. I'm hoping to get another one before my sandwich runs out. But I do
Dallas
really want
Fossil.
Satotl too.
Dasaposin is what it's called, something like that. Alright, I gotta
We
figure
don't
out what
have it in
ice sandwich
Spanish,
is.
and that's another thing that I really dislike. The names of the places are already in Spanish, and yet
Yes.
they felt the need to translate them. Why would they do that?
My favorite thing is I called the first city the Plates every time I walked into it, because that's the translation. It's Los
Yes,
Platos, and
exactly.
I'm like, it's the Plates. Why is the town called the Plates? And that's fun.
But in Spanish, you want to know what it's called in the Spanish version?
Do I want to know?
No, you don't, because I don't even know, because it's not Los Platos, which makes all the sense in the world. And I just remember being angry about it. Whoa,
What
I
was
just
it?
saw a Jigglypuff flying at the speed of light.
They do that, yeah. They get carried away.
Yeah, this
No,
rain is
I'm not
not
doing
good for
this.
them, apparently.
So I need to do cloth sticks. I don't know if you
It's
have those
apparently,
yet.
I don't even remember what it is. It's something with Alf or something like that, but it's not Los Platos, when it could very easily just be Los Platos.
Los Platos. Yeah.
Give me my plates.
You
And
know,
the
you-
other thing, some of them are translated very poorly, and then some of them they just wanted to be sassy and say that they had to translate it anyway. So, for example, Alfornada, the one with the gym, psychic gym, they translated it to Pueblo al Forno. So it barely changed, but it made it different. So now you have to remember that it's different in Spanish, and I really don't think you should have to do that.
No. Yeah, I'm sitting here because there are certain herbs that don't work together to make sandwiches, and
I think it's just not making weird combinations. Like you won't use a salty one with a sweet one.
it's sweet and sour does not work for anything, apparently. That's what it is. But I have all these sweet ones
sour.
because that's all I got yesterday. There's a bunch of sweet.
Oh, I ran
Herbs.
into another puff.
So. Uh-oh. I'm getting dicey over here with cloth sticks.
Wait, where did you even get those? Do you have to actually like attack
the
the
cloth-
cloth?
No, the cloth sticks are in Levincia. Or
Oh.
the electric gym.
Yeah, because it's definitely. I don't think it's Levincia on my game.
No.
Exactly what I was referring to. It's easier to say what you get there than the name, because the name's changed. Because
you go
why
to
not?
If you go to the side that's more towards the desert area, there's a market shop that has like everything. So it's a good place to go to. But it has all like the special items.
in the electric gym.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll
In
go
that- in
there
that
because
zone.
I think I bought a few of each except for the cloth sticks.
Yeah, there's like it has like tofu and cloth sticks. There was some other weird element that was there. Oh, cub chew spawns here. Great. I'm gonna find 7 of those. Just letting everyone know. I was doing
Hey, points.
I was
Still
doing
points.
Beldum in Sword and Shield, and I found 2 shiny bear ticks.
I like the bear. He sucks, but I still like him.
I mean, I like him, but I was looking for him. Oh, I can get. There's so many things here. It's gonna be fun.
When I won ABL season 4, I was using a rain team, or that's what I was
Ooh.
supposed to be doing, because I ended up tricking everyone into thinking I was using rain and then beating them up with Duraludon. But at the start of the season, I had Beartick, and I was like, yeah, Beartick gets Swift Swim, and I can use Beartick, and it only took me a couple of weeks to say, okay, no, Beartick sucks. I need to replace him.
Oh my gosh, shiny snow run!
Oh, cool. I mean, not what you're looking for, but we'll take it.
It's a
GG.
duplicate, but we'll take it.
And yes, Wolfos, I did
Yeah.
get destroyed by sheer cold at some point during my cage log with Jimmy. That was so fun. I was just like, I want to fight this thing. It's
It's
way
super cool.
above my level that I should be fighting, but I want to fight it. And then I lost the Pokemon to sheer cold.
Oh, that is unfortunate.
That occasion
remember
was
that.
so much fun. I didn't think about it when choosing the types. Jimmy was just like,
Mm,
"Oh yeah,
yeah.
you can do electric," and I was like, "Oh, okay, you can do sidekick." And then it was like, "Oh well."
These are like the
you know
worst
how
type for this game.
Evil team, the evil team and Marnie all used all dark types. That's fun, right? At least Jimmy got some. I think he was happy to know that after we lost to Marnie the first time, or well, he lost to Marnie. Marnie still beat my ass.
I remember
The very
watching that
first battle
series.
with Marnie was just, oh my god.
Let's go. I got the snow run. Oop.
How much time do I have? I have 1 minute. Come on, I believe.
Jimmy and I did a we did a cage lock in black and white, and I kicked his butt in the beginning, and then he ended up getting like Togekiss, Hydreigon, and I'm sitting here with my best mom being Crocodile, and that's like the only good thing I have on my team. and then it died because I got crit by like a Giratina or something.
Wow,
Like-
Giratina, huh?
Yeah, the 8th
That's
gym
not
had a
your everyday
Giratina.
Pokemon.
8th gym had a Giratina. That was fun.
I mean,
And we got
that's
to
the
the
fun part of those. You never know what you're gonna get.
We were so done with it by the end because we were doing it straight through. Like I went to his house and recorded it.
Oh,
And
that
so-
makes it more fun.
So we were like, we're getting this done. We're done playing. It was so bad.
I mean,
I
the
remember-
kind of playthroughs that get you excited to not play in them anymore. That means that a lot of fun was had.
Yes. I kept tormenting him because I had a what's it called? I had a Volbeat, and he kept thinking it had I think it's stench that causes Pokemon to flinch randomly if you make contact with them, because I kept flinching everything. I don't remember what ability I had, but it might not have been I'm trying to think what that ability is. I don't.
I think it is, because it's like I'm pretty sure I've heard that from Muck or something like that.
Yeah. So I kept doing that, and he's like, it has like Stench or something, or Super Luck or something like that. I'm like, no, I'm just getting lucky. No, he thought I had Super Luck, and I actually had Stench. That's what it was. And so he's like, oh, you keep critting everything, or
Flinching
it's
him
not
all
right.
the time.
it's like, you keep hacking with that thing. I'm like, I don't, it's just what it is. I was getting lucky with it.
It is what it is.
Unfortunately-
I'm out of sandwich, but
Oh,
I did
no.
get a shiny, so I don't mind.
That works. Unfortunately, he knew it learned what's it called? Tail Glow. So I couldn't use that as surprise factor on him. So I was like, I'm gonna get this thing Tail Glow and I'm gonna bring it to a cage match. Yeah, I
I don't
had
think
Stench.
I haven't done a lot of randomizer stuff, but I'm pretty sure I've never. Oh my god, my game was about to crash. I need to save. I've never used anything with Tail Glow ever.
I had my first hardcore series. I was playing XMI, and I had a Mega Blastoise as my starter, and I got a TM for Tail Glow, and it learned it. So I just ran the game.
I mean, hey, we take those.
It's funny because like every time I do a hardcore and I get a Blastoise on my team, it's like I guess we win because every single team I won with had a Blastoise on it.
Blastoise is a good Pokemon. I've always been a Venusaur kind of guy, but Blastoise is always good. He can get the job done.
Can, but he's not my son. I love my Charizard.
Yeah, I mean, I bet you're happy that the very first thing that they said almost for this game was like, oh, and Charizard's not supposed to be here, but here's Charizard.
I'm actually not. I actually don't get happy about that. I prefer specifically starter Pokemon to remain in their region of origin. Because it feels like they're less special if they're everywhere.
Oh, hey, this Smoliv for anyone. You want to try to guess the nature? Because you probably, even if you saw it, you probably saw it in Spanish, so...
Is it? I didn't see it, but I'm gonna say bold.
No, it's modest, so nice because that's a
Ooh,
good
that's a
nature
good
for this
one.
thing.
That's a really good nature for that.
And no mark. At least I don't think so. Nope. But hey, I'll take it. A shiny, modest olive. So that's cool.
That's good. Yeah.
Straight into the shiny box that is not particularly full, but now that I'm going to actually start making the sandwiches right, it might be at some point.
I think I have a box of shinies just from this event.
Well, you've been grinding it. You've been doing it every day. I'm just. This is my first day, and I didn't even know how to make the sandwiches. I'm glad you're on my team.
No, I have like 80% of our team's shinies at this point. So I found 12 the first day. I found 9 the second day, but they were worth like 15 points. Yesterday was a little slow. I only got like 12 points, or like 10 points.
Where are you hunting exactly? Because I have no idea where to set up.
If you go to Zapapico and then start going up the mountain, you'll see it. Like that's the Pokemon Center you'll spawn in at.
Zapapico. I'm going to be I'm going to laugh a lot if I get a Frigibox because that's the one I've been hunting with Masuda for so long.
Watch you get it. Watch you get it. Be funny.
I mean, I wouldn't mind. Wait, where's Zapapico here? Oh, obviously, Zapapico is another one of the best names of all the game, and in Spanish they change it.
What do they call
and
it?
it doesn't
Sneakers?
even make sense.
I thought it was a name.
Pico would be something. Pico means beak.
Yes.
So I thought it would at least make it something about a beak, but no, it's Pueblo Beta. It's the beta town.
First time I read it, I thought it was Zapatos, and I'm like, why? Why would they name a town after shoes? That makes no
Zapatos
sense.
Town. I mean, that's cool. I would.
I
go
mean,
to
they had the
Zapatos
plate,
Town,
so I didn't question it.
if they had plates, they must have shoes too. That's perfectly
Oh yeah,
sound
Shiny
logic.
Sneasel, let's go.
Nice, and that's for the target.
That is a target, yeah. There
Where's
we
Are you
go.
just here in the grass or where?
Yeah, I'm just in the grass.
Okay, cool. I'll picnic here. I shall picnic my picnic.
Come on. No. No, Sneasel, stay in the ball. Dang it. I got
need
a
to
female
make a
one.
Sandwich.
Actually, I like the
What do we
female
want? Make a
version of this
sandwich.
better. I like the long feather than the small one.
Okay, for ice. Oh, I forgot to go buy the cloth sticks. I don't
sticks,
have any.
yeah,
Oh wait,
you
do
might
I
want
have
those.
one? Maybe I have one and I just didn't know
You
about it.
need 2.
Well, maybe I have to. I don't know.
Good. Dream Ball would be perfect for you. I want to try
I
Heal
don't
Balls.
think I have a single one, but I just want to check.
No, they're random. Let's go. I got it.
Okay, off to Levincia.
I was kind of laughing at it because somebody found a random shiny that was one of the targets. I'm like, can you find them like in the sandwiches and not randomly because they were on Team Violet? And I'm like, yeah. Stop getting more points than you need. It's already worth 3. Dang it.
Okay,
Nice.
I need to find that supermarket.
I mean, Sneasel was kind of part of the reason I was okay to do this hunt. Because if I find a Sneasel, then it's still bonus points. So I'll take it. Yeah. I mean, I'm assuming people are forgetting to submit their things too. But if they don't submit it, I don't know they got a shiny.
Hey, if
Unless
you
I
don't
was-
speak up, you have to speak up for people to know.
Yeah. I mean, I was streaming with Alex yesterday, so I know he got shinies. But he just didn't submit them. You have to check.
Where do I? Where's the market for the cloth sticks?
It's more towards the desert side of town.
Wait, but there's no desert in Levincia, is there?
It's-
Isn't the desert on the
The desert's
water
on the
gym?
north side. Yeah, it's closer towards the north side of the town. So
But
it
on
should
the
be
electric gym town?
yes, like where you would fight Earthworm.
Oh,
more on
that's
that
a
side of
desert
town.
too. You're right.
Yeah,
I think more that like that's a mine or something.
it's kind of a mine area.
But
Mine
I guess
desert.
mines can be deserts, and deserts can be mines.
So it's over there. It should be like on the main strip, I think.
Okay, I'm going to update my overlay to say that I'm hunting Satotl.
I just have a question mark. Makes it easier. You don't have to keep
Whatever
changing it.
destiny brings me next.
Whoever shows up. Probably another Sneasel, which I won't be upset about.
I mean, points. You gotta get those points.
And I don't have
already
it.
Contributed some points, so I'm good.
I've gotten
was-
both the Hisuian forms, but I haven't got the Jotonian forms of Sneasel yet, so. I have one.
Market. North side. I think it's over there.
I think it's more closer towards the center of the town, but I know it's on the upper part of it.
Wait, why can I even buy here?
I have no idea. Thank you for
Buy
the
some
clips,
things
by the
here,
way.
but not all of them.
It's called like the something market. I don't remember what the first word is.
There's something. It's gonna be in Spanish anyway, so.
It probably was. I don't remember what it was called.
Well, there's one of the things that actually made me laugh from the translated version is that you know how there's all those places where you can buy like food that's already made and it gives you some effects.
Yeah, yeah.
The name of the place of one of those is if I translated it back into English, it's Barbarity. So you can go buy food at Barbarity.
That's terrible. It's like they didn't
There's, like,
even
another
try. I
market
mean,
here.
I do not remember exactly where it is there, but I know it's somewhere.
Oh, wait, I
that's
got
it.
it.
That's
Nice.
it. That's it. Yeah, that's it.
I bought 700 of them. No, I'm just kidding. I don't have any more league points. I spent them on things that I don't actually know if I need.
Wow. So I'd rather use my money because you have to use the league points to make PMs.
Oh, you're absolutely right. But then again, if I really want the league points, I'll just go and poke. I'll go poke the crystals for the raids.
Yeah, that works too.
I was actually intending to EV train my Pokemon with just buying the proteins, and then I realized
Oh.
that money farming sucks, so I decided against that.
Yeah, they went really backwards with the competitive building on this game.
I mean, it's
guess-
not too bad if you do it with like the power bracer and all of those, but I still think that farming money is just not fun. I mean, it's
No.
not usually not fun anyway, but in this game, it's especially not fun.
Well, if you get like if you do the raids, you can get the candies, or you can get sometimes some nuggets or something to sell. So it can be a little bit easier, but again, that's still a lot of raids you gotta do to get them.
I mean, I think the best way to farm is like just do raids, but that still doesn't give you enough money to just use it on buying proteins for EV training. So that's my problem.
Yeah.
The protein.
No,
I'm going to
no
try
worries.
something.
No worries about the chatting. That's fine. I get it.
You can chat away when you can chat away.
I keep getting confused by Snoms because I think they look green. Like, oh, that's not shiny though. I'm inclined to agree with most of the other streamers I hang around that the backbone of Twitch is lurkers, so it's fine. Yeah.
Yes, we love our lurkers.
I mean, I'm usually a big one, so I get it. Been better at it lately, but yeah.
Something that made me laugh about my Twitch recap is that it was all just Smash tournaments, like the channels where they broadcast the Smash tournaments, and then one of my friends. But I'm always lurking at that friend's stream, or at least most of the time.
Right.
So I think that overall for the statistics on how much I chat and all that, it wasn't particularly high.
Mine wasn't either, because usually it was my close friends that I was around all the time. So like the 4 people who I got made sense. So it was the people I was always, lurking, and I always was there. Usually people I mod for. So I'm usually there. I just might not say something, but my chat wasn't that high either, and I'm like, Like, I need to get better at that because I'm terrible. But also, I don't have time to sit there and be in a chat for the entire stream.
Yeah, I think it's best like if you can't actually do a lot of chatting, you can just chill.
I got
the right sandwich, and I'm sure I did, and I only used one cloth stick.
Oh my gosh, another shiny Sneasel!
Cool, and that is
There we go.
Yeah, now you get the full party. Oh no, there's a Snoms here, and I have no idea how to recognize shiny Snom.
The front is green, but yeah, they're kind of hard to tell.
Okay, yeah, that is not green. I know for sure that is not green.
It's like a mint
What else do I
green, so
get
it's
here?
weird. You should
There's
get
another Snom.
Satoddles,
There's a bunch of
Sneasels,
Sneasel,
Snow
I
Runs
really
there.
want Satoddle. I think that's the one I
do
want
too.
the most.
Nice. I got it.
I'm just
I
gonna
do
circle
too.
around the mountain and hopefully get something. Well, not the
let's-
mountain, the pre-mountain.
I don't think I've
Pretty
saved.
sure that
Let's see.
I usually get tricked by the lighting, and I hate that.
Yeah, the lighting in this game is kind of all over the
Wonky.
place. Have you ever tried to hunt? Have you seen somebody hunt sandy shocks?
Oh yeah,
It doesn't change. It literally doesn't change. It's so bad. I got everything but Satano pretty much.
Well, I'm
Come
going to try something, and I'm going to laugh a lot if it works. But I know for sure that Frigibox spawns in this cave over here. I'm just gonna poke my head in and see if I get him.
That's not a bad
This
idea.
kinda looks, yeah, no, that's definitely not shiny. Snoms, why are you doing this to me?
My concern is I wouldn't notice Frigibacks that easily, so
It's booger green. Well, not booger green. It's kind of like a mint kind of green.
okay.
From so many eggs that I've hatched, I know for sure that I would recognize it, but I haven't hatched it.
Yo,
I'm going to eventually run into a shiny Snom, I'm sure. Like, I'm not going to see it. I'm just going to run into
You
it.
run
and it's
into
going
it?
to shine. Because, like, what happens if I go into this cave? I see a Snorunt.
now I'm curious. I'm gonna run into the cave.
Snorunt again. Yeah, no, in the cave it's going to be mostly Snowrunts.
Oh,
I do remember catching my Frigibox for my... Well, no, I didn't actually use it on my playthrough, but I know that I saw and caught one here, and then I caught another one. I caught Arctibax.
we did a raid for it, and my Switch reset, so I had to find it again in the wild.
Oh, I just ran into something on the wall, but it wasn't a shiny. I got a bit too close to the wall, and I found this Snorunt.
Nice. I have
That
them
just
like
makes me
hanging
afraid.
off. They're just hanging off the rocks here, and I'm like, okay.
I fear what might pop out of the wall.
I did not find anything in here.
Bunch of Sneasels, Satoddle, another Satoddle. Oh wait, what's Shiny Cupchew like?
It's pink. It's pink. So it's pretty.
Cupchew?
I think it's pink. Yeah. Right? Somebody in chat, correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's pink.
I have no idea. And
I know
just
Beartic
saw
doesn't.
one. I'm
Beartic
paranoid.
doesn't change. No. It's very noticeable. What's this little path?
I do be paranoid. More snow.
Oh my gosh. Of course, another snow run shows up.
You're getting all the snow runs.
I don't need them. I already got the whole line in Legends Arceus.
I mean, now you get the whole line here.
I make it the whole line in this game too. I guess we'll
You get
take
your
it.
Frostlass, you get your Glalie.
Jeez, man.
You get your sexy on.
I'm gonna have a full party of shiny Pokemon here. This is a really good place if you're trying to hunt Snorunt, by the way. So if you're looking for it,
The more you know.
I found the Haven. Ice sandwich this location. Nothing else spawns here. Go to where the Lucario is.
I'm seeing a bunch of stomps.
I was getting a good bit of them too, but they're pretty common, I think. Fortunately, there's not a really good place to hunt Citadel by itself.
Yeah, it's not isolated.
I know Jimmy was doing this hunt, and that's the only reason I know this place exists. But he kept finding Sneasels, and I'm like, dude,
The points.
that was before the event happened.
Oh no.
He eventually got it, but I think it took him a couple phases. I mean, I'm already on phase 4, so let's see if I get it on the 5th one. That's a really good place to hunt Snorunt, though.
I'm at least happy too that Citadel and Sneasel are really easy to spot. I think everyone here is really easy to spot except for the Snom that's tiny.
Oh, I got the shiny Citadel. Let's go.
Nice, let's go.
There it is. Yes.
The shiny cachalote.
He's just hanging out by himself.
That's how I got this Molive. I didn't get it in one of like the big packs.
He's by itself.
Wait,
Wow.
I just got it too, I think. Is this it? I got it too! Got it all at the same time.
It's amazing.
Segundo shiny del stream, banda, y este lo quería. Does this thing have... No, wait, it has takedown. It
I have no
can't
idea.
hit me. Does it have any way of killing itself?
I have no idea. Citadel.
Garcia is here to celebrate with me.
Let me look. Let me look.
What
Number
gacha?
decks. Citadel. It's what, 34? Where's your dex? Bro. Moves by level 34. It should know Bounce, Avalanche, Flail, and Takedown.
This goes right into a luxury bowl.
I got one in a quick ball because I wasn't sure about it, but I'm gonna get another one, so that'll be my Titan.
Oh, and critical capture!
Jimmy, I got bingo.
Second shiny of the stream, right in the 2-hour mark for me.
Jimmy and I were doing bingo on the first day, so like we had a bingo card, and one of the ways to get points, one of the spots was find 5 shinies on a sandwich. Neither of us got it, but that was 5 shinies on a sandwich.
Ah, I
It's
just
now
got
my-
attacked by a Sneasel. I wouldn't
That is
mind if it
now
was
my
shiny, but it's
record.
not.
Good
I
thing
mean, and you streamed all of it too, so
Yes.
you have full evidence, and Pulgencia is licking my hand.
Jimmy. We were like with that. One of them was Masuda, one of them was the 5 on the sandwich, and we're like, yeah, neither of us gonna get those. And we were right. I was, before this event started, I was only finding like 1 or 2 shinies per sandwich, and now I'm finding like 3 and 4.
You improved your method.
I don't know how. Oh no, that fire cat is definitely not an ice type. No, I don't know if I want to. I want to get another one, but I don't know if I want to do it right.
I mean, it's
I
up to
got
you.
everything on this route.
You have found one of each. I think you're just missing this nom.
And Snom and Cubchoo, pretty much.
I hate that they look like they're the shiny in the shadow of the trees.
Yeah, it's really annoying, but I get it.
I doubted if the one that I actually got that was shiny was actually shiny. I was like, is it? Is it not?
I think
I had to run into it.
I think if I remembered right, and I'm gonna take a look at my Citadel here to see. Yeah, I was looking at like the fin. The pink turns to an orange, and that's kind of what I was looking for.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
But also, like if it's in the sun, you'll see it,
and that makes it a little bit harder to see.
Yes. Anybody wants to do nature guesses and stuff? There's 5, so have fun.
I'm going to guess at least one of them is jolly.
At least one is jolly. All 5. So you're gonna say all 5 are jolly. One will actually.
All 5 of them are jolly.
That'd be funny.
I mean, hey, I don't think you can still do that with synchronize, but if you could, then I would just do that. Everything in this mountain, I think, is good jolly except for this nom.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, you got a point there. I didn't think about it that way. That's I always get jolly and timid mixed up. It's speed over special attack, right?
Yeah, it's going to be fast and not have good special attack.
That's it'd be all these would be really good for that. I'm not seeing anyone, yes. So I guess we will look at them besides the jolly man over there.
Jolly man. I'm going back to the cave just for giggles.
I mean, I don't blame you. I didn't find a Frigamax, but
it's kind of annoying that there's snow falling right now.
yeah, that would definitely make it a bit more difficult. All right, so
here's Sneasel. No, Sneasel's coming after me. Get away.
Salo, the first one's literally timid.
Oh no.
Oh no, it's Jolly. It's Jolly. It's Jolly. See, I told you I get him backwards. The first one's literally Jolly.
You see, I told you. I knew. I felt the jolly powers.
Sneasel is reverse of Jolly. It's quiet.
Okay.
The other Sneasel is. Why are they all something to do with special attack? Stop it. I got mild. I got okay. That one's not any of those. It's relax. Come on, give me a mark. Mark's the total. Give me that one. Come on. That one is rash. Yeah. No marks. That's unfortunate.
I mean, you got a lot though.
I got 5 on that sandwich. That is my record now.
New record.
Are we playing Smash now?
I mean, I love Smash.
I love Smash too.
There's already it's like the first week of the year, and there's already a big Smash tournament this weekend.
I'm not surprised. The game hasn't changed, so that helps.
I mean, everyone hates Steve now. Steve and Kazuya.
No, you got none of them. You got none of them right, Wolfos. You tried, but none of them were right.
Got one right because I guessed the same nature for everyone.
I guess the same. I mean, yeah, you have good odds with that, I guess. You're doing 1 out of 32. I don't even know what I'm doing now. So that was the thing. I'm like, oh, that'd be cool.
I farmed my Herba Mística specifically for this, so whatever you come up with, I'll just follow. I am not going at the same killer pace as you are, but I at least have gotten now 1%, which isn't ideal, but it's better than nothing.
We'll do what you said. We can go down to Area 0 and I'll do Roaring Moon. You can
I'm down for that. What kind of sandwich do I have to make for Iron Valley?
Probably fairy. I would make a fairy sandwich, but I would get another Scream Tail because I have 3 of them. For no reason.
Oh, I could also get Iron Jugulus depending on what I make.
Ooh, that's true. I don't know the Violet Paradox ones well, but I know that if I go for Dark or if I go for Dragon, I know that this Violet still spawns down there, so I'm kind of boned either way. I just don't know which one
Let me
is
just
better.
check. I don't even know their typings, and I have Violet.
I know if somebody's hunted them before, if there's a better sandwich, you could let me know. That'd be great. So I have no idea. Because it technically doesn't matter. Did you get a shout out, Wolfos, by the way? I don't think you did. Because you wouldn't shout out yourself, right?
That's the threats.
No, you didn't. So I'm gonna do that real quick while somebody use Dragon. Yeah, I think all of the rest of my mods are streaming too, so.
I'm a groundwater type.
I'm also gonna shout out to Monica to check both of them out. Amazing people.
Wait, I forgot to shout out Monica now that you mention it. I'll do it in a sec. I said hi and everything, and
Dave, salute me.
We just completely forgot about, you know, the other formality of streaming.
Yo.
yeah.
So I'll be the fastest.
It's fine.
I go boom. I go burn.
So, Dragon's what we're saying?
I was too excited finding out that I don't know how to make the sandwich.
Laughs in Spanish. Avocado.
Oh, I'm still doing that in my Draft League videos. I'm still laughing at things.
I referenced that in an edit I did. I don't remember where it was, but I referenced it because I laughed at it. Alright, and I need avocado. Do I even have avocado? I do not. Oh, I do. It's right there. In front of my stupid face.
It's one of Spanish or well no more Mexican costumes or traditions that if you have avocado to use for your meal, you always forget until you're done eating. And my mom all the time would be like, "Oh no, we had avocado we could have eaten with this."
Trying to use all my
avocado
sour.
is forgotten.
I'm trying to use my sour herbs and they don't go together to make most of the sandwiches. So I have like 40 of them. It's like that was the raid I did last night. Just gave me 2 sours, a sweet, and a bitter.
I think the one I had the most of, I had 9. So I will need to farm up because I am going to be streaming with Jimmy and Wolfos.
Nice. Yeah, if you can find, you have 2 switches, right?
No.
Oh, I was gonna say, does your wife have a switch?
She has a small one.
Well, if she has the game, what you can do is you can host it off of her switch, and then like use a sandwich to boost raid power, which gives you more herbs. And then just keep resetting that switch before they would accept the reward, and you can keep getting herbs.
Oh, okay, so that's the strat.
Because that's what I was doing last night with Amoongus. It was giving me 4 herbs, and so I just bought the OLED for Scarlet and Violet, so I have Violet on that, and I'm playing my original with Scarlet. And of course, Scarlet's my main copy, so I sat on my old Switch. I found the Amoongus raid, which I knew gave good herb raids, and then went from there to keep resetting it like that for Amoongus, and probably did that for like 2 hours last night.
Okay, that's the big brain place.
How do I get to this cave? That's the question. I have no idea. I've been there one time.
Wait, do you not remember?
I have no idea.
Go to the, I guess it's like the little house, the ones that you have to go to for the story.
Yep.
The second one.
It's the second one. I went to the third. Area 3,
Oh,
then head to the waterfall.
It's in the waterfall. Like from the waterfall.
Oh, I see it.
It's like right in the middle of the rocks.
Okay.
Just keep going through the waterfall and then go in the middle of the rocks.
It's somewhere here on the left, right?
Let me see where you are, because that way I'll be able to tell you.
Right there.
Yes, it's right there. Just to your left. Or the other left.
This way. Nope.
No,
Back where I
from
was.
where you are?
I'm running around. I see it, I think.
No, you're
No, I
just go past that tree.
Oh, I see it. I found it.
Yeah.
I got stuck by a floette and I saw it. I'm like, it's somewhere over here. I know that.
It's just to your right from there.
Yeah, I see it. It's hidden back here. I never saw it. Alright. Roaring Moon immediately. That'd be great. Oh no, Chansey, get out of here.
I used that cape to farm experience just by bullying
Just-
Chanseys.
Chances. Yeah, I see that. A lot of people do it outside of the Fairy Star member.
But
I
I
gotta
get
check.
a lot more Chansey spawns there, or there. I think it's more because they're slightly higher level.
That's fair, yeah. I know that Bliss. Oh, I can get Garchomp and Gabite here too. That's Dark might be the play if I do another sandwich.
I got a random. I got a random Gabite from there. I know it was Gibble. I'm
Whoop.
just standing around getting surrounded by whales. Hi.
I saw somebody do this and they kept getting Greavards.
Oh, the technique, the special technique for that area, is that just go slowly, and that way it won't spawn any Greavards, because you need to, you know how the Pokemon appear and disappear based on how far you are from them.
Yeah.
If you go slow and despawn them slowly, then you'll never get the packs, and you'll never get any Greavards.
I don't care. If I get it when I get one, I don't have it, so. The only problem is, yeah, that you have to check them. So I guess I'm gonna slow down either way. Hi, Roaring Moon. I probably should put a smoke ball on my Gully. I'd be smart. I have Pokédolls though, so that's gonna be
I have 10 more minutes.
how I get out of this. 47 Pokédoll cheese. So we go slow and we don't get. But I might do that then. I did not know that. So if you go slow, the packs of them don't spawn. That's interesting.
Yeah, so if the Pokemon you're hunting does not appear in packs, you can just do that. But since most of them do, like the Smolips we were doing, the Satalos we were doing, you didn't really need to do that up until now if you're going for Roaring Moon.
Yeah. They're still spawning for me though.
Well, it depends on how many you're despawning at a time. I'm getting a
So-
lot of Snom still.
I'm gonna run out a little bit and then I'll run back in. So, oh hi Espeon, you're not a dragon type. You weird.
I really want a Dragon type BB because dragons are my favorites, but I don't
They
think we'll
also-
ever get that.
It also makes sense. Somebody I was watching was talking about what if they did a regional variant of it, but they made it so it's all the physical types. I'm like, that would be cool, but you have to do, the dragon type still first.
I fully agree with that.
It'd be cool, like, I don't know what type you'd make Eevee, though. Maybe like a ghost. Yeah, they're still spawning, even though I'm not running around, so I'm just gonna keep running around.
You do that because, yeah, running around is always fun, no matter what you're doing.
It's also I get encounters. I feel like I cover more ground and get more encounters. So, and everything here is easy to spot, so I'm not colorblind. Which I feel bad for those people trying to play this game because the amount of
they were
shinies they've
mean
missed.
about that. No sparkle, no sound.
Oh, I was so mad.
They could have done either one. Ideally, they would have done both, but no.
Thank you for the follow Unicorn. I'm saying
Hey,
that
I
right?
got
Let me know.
it's not shiny, but I did get a Frigi box to spawn. in the cave.
Nice. Hi, Roaring Moon. I guess I gotta look up too a little bit. How's it going? Weird. It's going well. I've gotten 9 shinies today.
Yes, I think you've gotten a lot. I know for sure that you got the 3 Smolips and then 5 in that one. And what was the 9th one?
The Cacnea.
Oh yeah, you're right. So 9.
I looked. I have a stream marker so I can go back and highlight it later. And so I had 9. So I'm like, I hope I didn't miss any. So it's been going well. Hope you're doing well. Welcome in. You're doing a multi
If I
right
keep
now.
running back and forth here, do you think I'll get a snow run first or the Frigibox?
You're definitely gonna get a snow run first. I was in there for like 5 seconds and I found a snow run. So yeah, snow run. So go check out the multi link, by the way.
Try.
It's not.
I have like 10 minutes and I do already have the Satotl.
It's not a bad shiny. It's just I have them, so it's kind of a disappointment for me.
I didn't really do a lot of hunting in Legends Arceus, so yeah, I mean, I wouldn't complain if I got one.
I didn't either, but like anytime I went to the ice area, I came back with like 12 shinies, so it was weird.
Yeah, I'm gonna step out of the cave and then maybe come back when I'm almost out of time.
Keep finding Espeons. They're not dragon types.
But don't you want an ugly green Espeon?
Hey, I love the shiny Espeon.
I mean, I like that it's cool in the sense that it looks very different from the original, but I don't like it.
I mean, green's my favorite color, so it kind of works for
Okay,
me.
yeah, that makes sense. You probably like shiny Dragonite too.
I love Dragonite, yeah. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Jolteon shiny though.
But that's because Jolteon isn't even green. It's like I don't mind it. It's not my favorite, but Jolteon
Nice.
is more like radioactive green.
Yeah, it's not my favorite.
Back when I used him, and I did get the shiny, I wasn't even looking for it. But when I got shiny Jolteon and was using it for draft, it was called Kryptonite.
That's a good name. I'll have to remember that. Yeah, no, Crypto would have been really cool too. Did you ever see that as a kid?
Yeah, actually yes. And,
So
and he
Crypto,
was
the
called
super
Crypto
dog.
in Spanish as well.
Yeah, that would have been perfect.
They didn't need to translate it because sometimes you don't need to do that.
I do appreciate that. Thank you. I mean, names, I don't think they translate as much.
Well, this one is no longer a thing, but you know how Batman is Bruce Wayne?
Yes.
And Bruce Wayne sounds cool, right? In the first animated series from the 90s, he was still translated. For us, he wasn't Bruce Wayne, he was Bruno Diaz.
That's okay. Fair enough, I guess.
I didn't mind it back then because I didn't know any better. But they eventually realized that maybe it wasn't such a good idea to translate his name, and ever since the Dark Knight series, they kept him as Bruce Wayne. Bruno Diaz was kind of cool though.
Roaring Moon is not okay. It's in a wall. Poor guy. What? Nope. I saw it
spawning
spawn
is
in.
probably the most epic mechanic of this game.
Yeah, I probably failed like 50 shinies behind walls, but it's the Schrodinger shiny. If you don't see it, does it really exist? And I always say no.
I mean, that's one way to make yourself feel better, and I totally agree.
If you don't see it, as long as you don't see it and nobody points it out, it wasn't there.
I mean, speaking of, I think I just saw, I don't think it was shiny though, but I think I just saw a Frigibox on the wall. There's one here that isn't on the wall.
Wait, Dragon Sandwich, I'm finding a lot of Chanseys.
Okay, I have like 5 minutes left, so I'm just gonna YOLO it. I went the Frigibox, and I'm thinking this is my best shot of getting it. Except I'm pretty sure that I'm getting a snow run, but I'm still gonna try. And afterwards, I'll meet you in the cave.
Don't think it's working. Ah! Don't need the Houndstone.
I think Greavard is way better than Houndstone as a shiny, sadly.
I don't know what Houndstone shiny is off the top of my head. I know what Greavard's looks like because I was hunting it for a while.
Well, you know how Greavard is all like yellow?
Yes.
For Houndstone is only like the top part of it, I think. I just remember it, I didn't like it.
Well, that's
I
not
was
good.
like, oh no, Greavard was way better.
You... It was one of the first. I hunted that in eggs because I did a surprise lock for my first playthrough, and so I had a. I think my Greavard was German. And
Para
So I was
Gencitos.
I had it. I was breeding it. I had a Japanese dash bun, and I had a Clodsire, and they're all field. So I'm like, I'll breed them together. It's Masuda method. Then so that's how I was doing it. Houndstone is like
you had
tan.
a very global party.
Yes. And am I out of sandwich already? Am I? That was weird. There's just a thing of weasels that showed up. I'm like, okay. I don't think I've been on the sandwich that
wanted to
long.
party.
I don't blame them,
Like
but
$30.
yeah.
I know for sure that there were some things in that wall, but again, if I don't see them, they're not there.
Yes. I'm just getting Houndstone now. So what other? Is there any other dark type that spawns down here that I am forgetting? Because if I'm gonna end up with Hydreigon anyway, you know, I might as well go for the one that will not spawn Garchomp and Gabite and stuff.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Oh, Sneasel's down here too? I mean, that
yeah,
makes me
you're
want
right.
to go... I'll go dark then, because then I can get more points.
Go for the strats. Go for the points.
But I have to not find a shiny on this sandwich, which... No, I wouldn't be surprised.
But if it's Roaring Moon, then it will be worth it.
Yes. If it's Roaring Moon, then I don't have to do it again. So that hypothetical conversation is irrelevant.
Speaking of
only thing I-
hypothetics, it's fun, but it's still hypothetics.
Yes. The only thing I wish they would change about Houndstone is that the candle was a different color. Because since they spawn in the ground, it's hard to tell.
Oh, yeah. Like you said, you need to check them.
You have to like walk up to him. It's like, okay, which one of you is gold? None of you cool. Move on.
Okay, bye.
They could have done so much with it. Like I would have. They have yet to do this, and I'd love to see them do like a green flame on a shiny. Yeah, I think that would
Oh,
be
yeah,
really cool.
that would look cool.
I mean, Houndstone makes sense. Like it's kind of a spectre Pokemon anyway, so it's like just throw a green flame on it, man.
Oh, I hate the lightning. I just got faked out by the lightning. I stepped
Is
out
it-
of the cave and everything looked really dark, so I was like, is that another Citadel?
Like for fire, they'll use the traditional orange and red color, or they'll use like purple for like the ghost type ones. So like, there's other colors of fire in like fire is every color on the spectrum.
Depending on how hot it burns, and yes.
Exactly. It's kind of like I like Charizard. I would have liked Charizard shiny anyway, but like it's blue fire, and we don't have really any of those either. You're in the ground, buddy. Are you okay? What are you doing?
He's going back to the earth.
He flies though.
Oh, then he's probably
He's a
kinda dying.
moon, man.
I see something on the wall over there. I don't think he's getting out though. Because it was like high up in the wall, and that was definitely a Snorunt, so that wasn't supposed to be there.
They were like hanging like stalagmites from the cave when I was in there. Like,
Oh no, I am out of sandwich, so I guess I'll be joining you. I
I'm
need to
not
check what
getting
type
with
is
it.
Iron Valiant though.
it's fairy and something. I think it's fighting, but I'm not sure.
Very fighting. I mean, I could go for a Palmot. I kind of like that. Or well,
Yeah,
the
good
Prevost. Going to save here because I do want to keep that Citadel. Oh yeah, shiny guess for the Citadel?
Let's say I feel mild.
Mild. I don't know how mild is in Spanish, but I guess we'll find out. Because yes, even that is translated. Because why not?
Yeah. Well, you think with the words that they have, they would use them, but apparently not.
Well, here's another complaint for you. There is a nature that is tímida, But what do you know? It's not timid.
Oh my gosh. Why?
Why? I don't know why, but I hate them for it.
Of course, no.
It's like, why is this not timid?
It's up to date.
Okay,
sounded
so
like-
nature is... I think
Did
this
you-
is mild. I think you got it right.
Should be special.
Plus a special defense and minus defense?
I think that no, that's relaxed. I think.
Well, I don't know, but
No, not you.
what this nature would translate to, if I actually just translated it back into English, it would be kind. And kind nature doesn't exist, so
What's
that's
up,
why I don't
Celix?
know which one it is. It's
Nope.
plus special defense and minus defense.
There's usually not any redemptions, but if there is, I usually make sure they go by the end of the stream. How you doing, Celix?
Shiny Satoro?
It's a good one. Glad we thought of that. I need to hunt another one, but you know, later at some point.
Later at some point. I'll probably keep on Masudaing for him, but at least I already have one, so I don't care as much if I don't get it in a bunch of eggs.
Are you doing all right? Day. I feel like mild nature is up in special and down in defense.
Okay, so this thing is fairy fighting. You're right. But do I want to do fairy or do I want to do fighting? I think I'll do fighting.
Palmont might be nice to have. Still need to hunt that.
Palmont.
That's like one of the only things I haven't gone for that is an early new gen Pokemon.
I mean, I really like the shiny too. It's a noticeable change, but that still looks cool.
I'm doing all right at slightly after. I'm doing slightly worse after that corny dad joke. Hi, doing slightly worse after that corny dad joke. I'm dead. You keep saying I'm going to keep doing it. Like that's just how this works. Have you not figured that out by now?
You just have to learn to avoid the pattern.
Yep.
Whenever I'm going down towards the cave, I always look around here in case I get a shiny Iron Thorns, because I know it spawns like right here, but no.
Nah, my
Always hoping I'll get something random on my way to that cave, even if it's not like a super rare or cool shiny, but I have to keep hoping.
I guess I did hunt Palmo because I had a fighting sandwich and I came down here and it's like I can get Palmo, and I ended up getting Metatite and Metacham.
Oh.
But I'm like, oh,
Wait, did they
whatever.
spawn down there?
Yeah, they're not in here. I was really going around looking for Slitherwing.
Oh yeah, that makes more sense.
So there's you get a lot of other spawns up there for fighting types. So
I really like Slitherwing actually, but since they're the Paradox ones are banned in the draft
Yep.
league that I'm playing in, I just settled for regular old Volcarona.
I think they're banned in VGC too.
Yeah, that's why they banned them in the league, because you can't
Yeah.
use them yet in Series 1. I'm pretty sure they'll let you use them eventually, but not for now.
I was a little
Otherwise, everyone would
upset.
be using the Fluttermane.
Fluttermane. I was a little upset at that because the team I had built was Screamtail running Trick Room and supporting my King Gambit, so I haven't rebuilt it after since that was announced. So,
Yeah, makes sense.
good. I didn't know Jimmy's going.
I saw
but I'm
Chance
glad Jimmy-
yeet himself out of here.
There's a wall there, buddy. Okay, I'm not getting luck in the cave.
Fighting Chemich. Oh, for Dark types, I also get Sableye.
I don't think Sableye in my game though. Is it?
I don't
It-
know.
I don't know if it's version exclusive in this or not. I knew it was in Sword and Shield, but I would not be upset with another one of those.
Wait, can I even make the picnic here? I can't, right?
No, you have to make it before you come down.
Oh, no. I have to go back up. Well, at least I can just fly up.
Yeah. And you can walk right off the edge of the gate platform and make it, then run back up.
I mean, I'm going to
That
laugh
sucks.
a lot if I get something on the way.
It kind of sucks because you have to take all that time to get down here. Whereas every other place you can just Close the picnic and you're there.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to update my overlay since I'm already doing this.
So I would get Sableye too if I. So it's get Sneasel and Sableye or get Gibble and Gabite.
Okay, save.
I don't know what's better. Go up here just to see what's up here.
Hackneck, what kind of ingredients do I need?
Are you? I have no idea for berry or
Fighting.
fighting.
I do have the guide open. Apparently it's just a pickle.
Oh yeah. Hi Vaporeon. That's not an SPM. It's the other evolution spawning. Is that shiny? No. I flipped away as soon as it spawned in. I think. Oh, I'm just thinking of Shuppet and Mischievous. Those are the version exclusives. Then.
Miss Revis.
I think.
Yeah, I
No,
know
Shuppet's in-
they are exclusive for sure.
I know Drifloon's also a Scarlet exclusive, so I don't know what that's paired with, but
I know that in Scarlet you get Driflim, Drifloom, and Skuntank.
I understand. I'll see it from the back. I flicked away from it. I was looking at it and I turned as soon as it spawned in, so I didn't get a good look at it. So the green of the ground meshed in with the red of the wing, and I'm like, oh, that's the shiny. And I'm like, no, it's not. So I'll look at it for like half a second. I'm waiting for the Greavard to show up.
I was really expecting a Snorunt, but it didn't show up. Okay, sandwich ahoy. This is probably going to be my last sandwich for the day. Whee.
I would send you some herbs, but you can't do that.
I can still make herbs, but I probably have to go. I probably have to go after this one.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
But I believe in this one. This one's going to give us the power. I already see a lot of Meditites and Medichamps. I also see a lot of Iron Hands. I could maybe try for Iron Hands too at some point.
I don't
I
think you have as many.
Iron Valiant, but I wouldn't mind an Iron Hands.
Hands would be good. I wish its shiny was better, but that's me. Because it doesn't change that much. I'm not a big fan of things that don't change that much. Like, if it changes enough...
I already got
then
attacked by one, but it's not shiny.
I know.
Good thing I have a decently high-level Pokemon.
A lot of the shinies need to be better. That's why I kind of was making... I was working on a custom shiny dex to change a lot of the shinies. Just to make them better. And definitely
I have a bunch of Poluchas on screen.
Oh yeah, they spawn there too. Definitely my favorite will be the blue crocodile that I made.
Oh, blue crocodile would be so nice.
Well, I swapped because if you look at the regular Sandile and Krokorok patterns, the belly is like a red color, and then then crocodile is red. So it basically just swaps places. So that's what I did with the shiny version. So I took the blue from the belly of crocodile and made that Krokorok and made that the base of crocodile shiny.
That
Came
makes
out
a
really
lot of
nice.
sense, and that is I want it now.
I will try to put it up on screen while I run around. I'm surprised I just don't have an image saved of it, so I could just showcase it. Nope, come back. Custom. So it should be on the screen now.
Oh hey, I can also get Flamigo here.
Oh yeah.
But yes,
So-
that looks epic. That reminds me a lot of shiny Gibble.
I can see that. That wasn't the inspiration for it, but I see that. Speaking of shiny Gibble, boop. I'm just kidding. One of these days that's gonna work. I'm telling you.
I mean, I got him just like experience farming. I was bullying chances and it appeared, so you might get him.
I also have a dragon sandwich, so. There it is! I got it!
Nice.
Come here! I'm taunting you by jumping at you. There it is.
Okay, and so the hunt begins. I'm now where I need to be. I'm already seeing a bunch of them. I'm already seeing a bunch of pomos on the wall because, of course, they're on the wall.
I am nervous about. I should have put more Pokemon on my team.
Oh yeah, because that thing is a monster.
Oh, my crit caught it. Never mind.
Nice.
That works.
So GG's on more points.
Let's go, Roaring Moon. All right, now do I stay here or do I go somewhere else and hunt? That's the question. Yeah, lo and behold, it was one in the air. I still got a dragon sandwich, but
I mean, is there any other dragon that you want?
the only other one I can think of that's in the game is the Frigibax line. But I know
I mean,
there's
I really
more.
like him, but he's been very mean to me.
Yeah. So I wouldn't have no idea where to even go to hunt that thing.
That's the problem too. Like that cave, I wouldn't recommend it. You're just gonna get snow run.
Well, I have it. I have a dragon sandwich. So I don't think I need a dragon spawn there. I guess Gibble
You
would.
could go to the lake for Tatsugiri.
I could do Tatsugiri, but the problem is they're like 3 different colors,
Yes, and they all suck.
and one of them is very similar to the original. So
There's one that's very, very noticeable. One of the shinies is just all white,
Yeah, that's the one. I
but the
would
other
want.
2 are a pain.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that. Anything? I'm trying to think of like.
all I'm looking for here is no green on the head.
Yes. I'm trying to think through what the Elite Four guys team was. Yeah, I guess I could go for Altari if I really wanted to, but I'm okay.
Altari is cool.
Yeah, I mean, I was doing Swablu in BDSP, so I might go back to that at some point. I did find one. I keep seeing like a little bit of a bluer flame, and I think that's shiny. It's not. Dragology, I'd rather not go in the water. I guess that could work.
Oh, I really dislike when I get
I have a minute and a
water
half. I'm not going
outbreaks.
anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. I have a minute and a half.
Oh.
So there's no point in going anywhere else.
I mean, I just started my sandwich, so you can probably do another one if you really want to.
Yeah, I'll go somewhere else to do another one. So I'm just gotta figure out what else we gotta go for. What other? I guess I could do. I don't have Fluttermane yet, so I could go for Fluttermane if I wanted to. But I also kind of, hey, buddy, you're in the floor. Get out of the floor, bud. I don't really want to do Fluttermane. I don't think. It's a cool hunt because nothing else spawns besides Fluttermane. And only the shiny shows up on the screen.
I mean, I thought that I would be getting some Pommy and Pomo, but if you look at my screen right now, it's all Iron Valiants.
I don't think they spawn in the middle. They spawn more on the outside as you're coming in.
Yeah. But I'm also not getting anything else.
So that's good. Yeah, good place to hunt Valiant. I mean, probably your only place to hunt Valiant.
It's the only place to hunt Valiant, but apparently as long as I stick to the middle, I don't get anything else in the way. I am slightly afraid that I won't see one when I get it, but I'm always afraid I won't see that.
Yes. Also, Wolfus, what's your fascination with Dragalge? Like every time I'm like trying to go for a hunt, it's like Dragalge this.
Hey, Dragalge, shiny Dragalge.
I mean, I get
is really
it.
cool.
I think that's my sandwich because there's a lichen rock. I got one shiny off that. That's a little low. A high sneasel. Yeah, that's a sandwich. That's fine. Not all of them can be 5.
Hey, but already getting one with 5 is amazing.
Now I gotta pick an area to go to.
I like you better when you're sleeping, dudes.
I could. No, I don't know if I want to jump into Fortress.
Fortress looks really cool though because the metallic
Yeah.
textures in this game look very nice. That's why I also really like the River Broom.
I will update the recent. Thank you.
Oh, I just ran into something.
I don't know what I want. I'm staying away from the first area. Could go for. I don't need Voltorb, so.
You know what's funny, and again with the translations, this thing in Spanish, the proper translation would be Iron Paladin.
I actually like that better.
Yeah, because I'm not sure why they meant with Valiant, but I mean, I do like it too,
Jump in, jump in.
but Iron Paladin sounds really nice.
I'm gonna. I don't know. I'm gonna do screw it. I'm gonna go for
I think
Hobbit.
one of them just spawned on the wall.
This one's got Roaring Moon. I'm gonna go for Hobbit.
Hoppipig's okay. It's very noticeable.
I'm going back to where we were too, so I can get more small ones. So.
No more points.
I'm like, I'm kind of like, where could I accidentally run into points? So this is a prime location for that. I could also do an electric sandwich for Marie. Kind of like that idea.
Ah, this guy's chasing me. No. I'm trying to look for the shiny. Don't chase me.
I should have checked to see if it had a mark before I took it out of my party.
Oh, I don't think I checked for marks on the Citadel, but
It's
let's
careful
pretend that I did.
It doesn't have. It didn't have a mark anyway, so. I'm gonna stick with Hoppip. I'll do Mareep some other time. I said Hoppip, I'm gonna do it. More grass sandwiches, why not? Now my question is, can I use two sweets on a? Can I use 2 sours on a grass sandwich? I can. That'll save. I'm trying to use sour because I have like. So. I don't want all of these. Yeah, I might do Mareep some other time later this week. Whoever, depending on other hunts I finish early. So do you only have the 2 other multis you're doing?
Yes, because I only first of all I only stream 3 days per week,
Right.
so I wanted to schedule within those days.
That makes sense. And that's also why I made the event 2 weeks long. Because I knew there would be people who.
Okay, speaking of my other multis, hi Jimmy. Thank you very much for the
Jimmy.
raid. You can probably see right now that I'm hunting Iron Valiants, and I'm getting a lot of Iron Valiants, but so far they're not shining, which makes sense, you know, they're
can
not
get
gonna
one
shine
soon.
right away. But how was your stream? Chaos here got a lot of points.
I'm at
Got
10.
a couple of very good sandwiches. And I at least have gotten 1 shiny per sandwich, which is not ideal.
Wait,
but
wait,
it's
wait. They're
still-
left. Look, they're left.
Wait, what?
Look to your left. I thought that was one. In the corner? No, it was me. It was me. It was me.
Ah!
You're fine.
Okay,
I
I'm
thought it
gonna
was
shout
shiny.
out Jimmy while I got attacked.
Yes. Title encounter and sparkling. Sweet. Got what I wanted. I thought I saw one.
Mr.
That's
Jimmy.
why I was like,
Thank
don't
you,
miss
Jimmy,
it now.
for the raid, I'm going to just run away here. Ya no ha habido nadie aquí hablando en español, entonces no he estado usando el español, pero sí usamos el español.
Like you haven't been talking Spanish like this whole time.
But it's because there's no one else there's no one speaking Spanish in chat, so
Yo!
I talk in what I see in chat, or
That's fair.
whoever I'm speaking to. So since I've only been talking to you, it's been all English.
Yeah. Yo, what's up, Nix? Thank you for the raid. I hope you had a good stream with Jimmy.
Also,
How was it? What did we find?
I will read your blog.
I'm playing not too many points.
Never reminds me of someone, but I can't put. Yeah, right?
How I know that he's from Team Violet?
She has a brain.
Yeah, Nix is a violet person. Yo, T Taranox, thank you for coming in. You guys are enjoying it. I'm Chaos. I do Pokemon stuff mostly. We're in a multi with SoloSalo.
Hi, I do Pokemon stuff too, but in Spanish.
You didn't find a shiny? So we ride against Jimmy. Is that what the plan is now? Jimmy's
We
Jim,
ran
Jim,
against Jimmy.
he siphoned all the luck again.
I mean, was he doing that with you?
They were. I don't know. I found more shinies against him. So last time we did it, he just doesn't like working with me anymore because I keep finding all the stuff. I keep winning bingo. Jimmy, I got the 5 sandwich for bingo. Now that you're here, you gave Jimmy all your luck. I appreciate that. That's very selfless of you. giving luck to the other team. We were hunting Smoliv, and then I found all 3, and you got 1, and then we went different places, and now I'm kind of back looking for Hoppips.
I mean, but you did get really good luck with the small lips and then with the ice types.
I did. Didn't find what I was looking for with the ice. Well, I got 1 of them, I guess. I stole them all.
We both got at least our targets for the areas once.
Yeah, it's worked out, I think.
I need
No,
to
why don't you
not
be
get
green?
close to the water because then I'll get Goldox, and I don't want Goldox.
Has
Stop
been nuts
teasing me.
even with saying. I mean, yeah. I mean, I have over a box of shinies, and it's what, the 4th of January.
Imagine how far you'll be by the end of the year. By the end of the month.
At the end of the month, I'll have every shiny in this game done. I'm like, yeah, we're done with Scarlet and Violet now.
I'm doing well, Jimmy. I hope you are too. I hope you had fun. How many shinies did you get? Because I really
You
want
get-
this one.
Yeah. Can you get Jimmy a shout out too? Because he was also streaming. They're
Jimmy,
a package
shout
shield
out.
at this point.
Oh no, I
Pretty
did get a
good.
Golduck now. Hey.
And don't worry, next I will be using my non-shiny hunting, 9 shiny charm copy.
Let's go.
Very good. What you get?
So
Oh, that's the
it's even-
Pissimian. Wait, you hatched a Pissimian?
Pissimian.
I didn't know that.
I've been also using sandwiches, Jimmy, but I only found one.
Once
I
we got you making
one,
sandwiches.
small live, and then I got one Satotl.
Once we got you making sandwiches. You had to figure
I
that
didn't
out
know
first.
how to make the sandwiches at first.
It's a learning curve.
My very
Like how
first
much-
attempt resulted in a unintentionally veggie sandwich because I put a burger in there and I dropped it.
Like how I unironically went right back to doing small lives because I muscle memory.
Unintentionally veggie.
You'd like to learn Japanese Magna style. Japanese would be cool to learn.
I know how to say like 3 things in Japanese.
Are they from anime?
And no.
Ooh.
Like I actually was I started doing Duolingo for Japanese before
Ah.
I had to stop because my app wasn't working right anymore, and it was like right at the start of the pandemic, so that kind of was not good for my drive.
That's fair.
I was like, okay, I guess I'll focus on some other things for now. But I can say what my name is. Boku no namae wa Salo desu.
Nice. I was gonna ask if it's Domo Arigato, but I guess You explained it more, so I didn't get the chance to ask it.
I mean,
Yes.
that's pretty simple. Yeah, arigato gozaimasu.
Yeah, I have. I didn't get the charm on Violet on Scarlet because of it. And there's the skip bloom.
Hey, but
Yeah.
you were going for Hoppip and you got it.
I mean, the hop it. I got hop it. It's just green, so my brain went skip bloom. Let's go. My brain does not
Sandwiches
work.
are hard. Well, I've been able to make the sandwiches properly now a couple of times, but my first couple of attempts were bad, like really bad. I wasn't able to get the right powers up until like my third or fourth attempt. Watch me get a gold dock for whatever reason.
Oh, jeez. I'm surprised I didn't find when I was down there. You found a shiny skip bloom a couple weeks. I mean, I can't read. The shiny jump up a couple
Reading is
weeks
hard.
ago.
I don't know how to read.
No layer.
I don't know layer. I forgot it. It was replaced by a different move.
my
Probably
problem is like I've been playing this. I keep getting debated by skip blooms, so I like immediately go, "Oh my gosh, look, shiny jump bluff," and now I've corrected my brain too much that now I go, "Oh, that's a skip bloom and not a jump bluff." When it's, if that made sense, I hope it made sense because
It made sense. Like
my brain stopped working halfway through it.
You forgot your layer too, but I know what you were trying to say.
I keep getting debated by skip blooms, and I called them, "Oh, look, it's a shiny jump bluff." Yeah. And then now when I found a shiny skip bloom, I called it now when I found a shiny hop, I called it a skip bloom. Dang it.
You were doing well.
I almost had it, and I said jump bluff. I'm like, it's not the right word.
Suddenly Jumpluff appeared out of there. I don't know where Jumpluff suddenly became part of the mix.
So I don't know. Yeah, because Magnus Style said jump bluff in the chat, and I'm like, oh yeah, jump bluff. That's what I'm trying to say. And that's not what I'm trying to say. Oh, jeez. That's any indication that, you know, it's been a long day. Well, yeah, that too.
I got a lychee berry because why not? Oh, but now I'm under attack again. Run. Oh, hey, there's Pommel, but not shiny. But you're right. They only appear like in the entrance and then all the way in the back.
Yep. I think they're
It means I should
static.
probably
ones.
stick to the
middle.
back here. Yeah. I mean, but no, because I do want to. If I get a Pommel, I won't complain.
That's fair.
Not the target, but still a good mon. And there's another Golduck.
I was getting in the spawn, but mine were obviously static because it didn't have a electric or a fighting sandwich going.
Yeah, I have
I would-
fighting sandwich.
I take the sun kern too. Thank you.
I have my bocadillo. Dito, pues ando cazando esta cosa. Y me salió hace rato el Cetoddle. Y el Cetoddle era los que más quería, entonces Jay. Pero ahorita no he tenido suerte con esta cosa. Y sigue habiendo un Gold, ¿ok? ¿Por qué?
The fun part about the Cetoddle is I found mine and then Salo was like maybe a couple seconds later.
Yeah,
I think that's shiny.
Great synchronization.
I think that's the first time I've ever had that happen while I was streaming with someone. It's like
Yeah,
we both
within,
got them
like,
at the
2
same
minutes of
time.
each other.
I barely just caught mine and you had already... You found one.
I found it.
And I quick
He
balled
found
it.
me.
See, I think I would get debated by Jump Bluff too, because shiny Jump Bluff would be pink.
And you're just like, yeah. That's
Oh my gosh. That's just a hobbit with cotton on its head. I'm like, what the heck?
It's a fancy hairstyle hobbit.
It's like the, oh, what's that dog Pokemon from Gen 6?
The Furfro.
Yeah.
Furfro. I'm not
Furfro
even
with
sure how
all
you
the
say it, but yeah, I think it is Furfro.
Furfro with all the different hairstyles and stuff. That's what it is.
Very stylish.
It's just hobbit.
Very fancy.
I'm not really wanting another Smoliv, but I would take it. Points.
Think about the points.
Think about the stonks. All of the... Wait, is that shiny? I hate these leaves now. Now that I'm actively hunting it, the leaves are throwing me off. It's great. It's my favorite. I mean, I almost ran by the shiny because I'm like, wait, that's green. Then I stopped and went back.
You're like, wait, something's wrong.
That's not right. To be fair, I've noticed a lot of shinies I probably shouldn't have noticed. Like, I did a Basculin outbreak, and I noticed when it was shiny.
Oh,
And
no,
I-
that doesn't sound like something I'd be able to do.
No.
Oh,
And I
no,
did
Palma's on
it-
the wall.
I did the same thing for... I was been hunting Regice. I did the resets in Sword and Shield. And I found it, and I'm like, oh, that's shiny. And people are like, how do you know that's shiny? I'm like, I just know. I've been here for 12,000 encounters, dang it. I know.
That looks slightly different, and I can tell.
That's darker. I know it. It's shiny. Don't worry about it. It is.
I actually lied. Oh, wait, I don't know if I lied or not, but my first shiny
Oh, dang.
that I got was, I think, the Gumi, like I mentioned. But I got a shiny from a raid in this one. And the funny thing, I did upload
Wow.
it to YouTube, but I didn't notice it was a shiny until the very, very end. Like,
It's just-
it was a Pincurchin. It was
Oh,
a Pincurchin.
yeah, that makes
So,
sense.
You know how the butt face changes from yellow to
Yellow
orange?
to orange. Yep.
I since it looked almost the same, I was just like, wait, that looks like kind of orange, right? But since the lighting's always tricking you in this game, I was like, I'm not sure. And
Just catch
all
it
the way
anyway.
at the end of the raid when we were about to catch it, I was like, no, that is a shiny, and we checked because I was streaming with some friends, and we were like, wow. So we
That's
just got like
crazy.
a 1 in 4,000 odds shiny.
I saw somebody do something similar just this morning with Indeedee. They didn't realize 'cause it's not that noticeable, but it's sort of noticeable. They're like,
It's hard to tell because the cave is like all
yeah,
dark, so you can't really tell because I think Indeedee's what kind of like a bit more blue.
yeah, it's blue. So like, I don't know if they got to the end of the raid and like, wait, that's shiny, and I'm like, oh, yeah, it is. It is shiny. I didn't notice it either. Yeah, I got another one.
Another Smoliv.
No, another Hoppet.
Oh, cool.
I'm going for it.
Another
right now.
jump love.
Another jump left. Let me skip him. I mean, dang it.
Another shiny.
Let's go.
We don't know if it's we don't know what part of the evolution it is,
We
but
don't-
we know it's shiny.
We know it's shiny, yeah. All right, can I beat my record for the event so far? I'm tied right now at 12. It's the most I've gotten.
you actually got 12.
I have 12 and 3 hours. That's ridiculous.
That's nice.
Got 12 and
that's
5 hours last
power
time.
up sandwich.
Sandwich.
You know, there's really funny, or a lot of people find this funny when for us it's like really, really common in Mexico. But the biggest bread company in the whole country is actually called Bimbo.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so everyone just when they hear that we have a company called Bimbo, they're like, "What?" And we're like, "Well, it doesn't mean anything to us. That's
It's
just the name
bread.
of it.
It's just bread. Don't worry. It's just
bread, man. It's Bimbo Pan. It's
The
pan."
pond. Oh, the pond.
But they have their slogan for a long time was "a sandwich," which literally just translates to make sandwich. So that applies for this game as well. If you're trying to get your shinies, just a sandwich.
I mean, fair.
And if you can make it with Bimbo Pan, it's even better.
I had really good luck with Outbreak the first couple of days, and then just not been the same since. So
I've been doing decently well with outbreaks. Like most of the ones where I've actually wanted the shiny, I was able to get it. The other day was really funny because I was streaming with a friend from Canada, and she doesn't have any shinies yet because she's like this is her first Pokemon game. So it's been a fun journey for her, and we're trying to help her out with it. But we were doing an outbreak together for Meryl, since a Sumaru for raids is always nice.
yeah, totally. I didn't even think about doing that. Yeah.
And I probably spent about an hour there just like trying to get it from the outbreak. And as soon as I ended stream, she left, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna check a couple more times, and I got it.
Yep.
Like 5 minutes after ending the stream, and she left. It just didn't want her.
That happened. I had something similar yesterday. So I was doing a versus multi, and we were tied, and my partner left. So they needed to go do things for the rest of their day. And as soon as they left, I found another shiny. And I'm like, come on. It's like they knew I was gonna find it.
Sometimes you just know it. It's fate.
It's unfortunate.
And I don't think I'm fated to find this one right now. I still have a couple of minutes. Come on, I believe.
I need one more
Let's
skip
clutch.
bloom. Come on.
Yes, you need to break your record. I
I need
gave
to
you
get
the luck-
13.
The luck for the night. 13 is the lucky number now.
Well, I also want to be done with this line, so don't want to have to go back to do it again, like I have to do with SoloSalo. Somebody was pronouncing it like similar to Sawaddle when it first came. I'm like, that's a different Pokemon. You have to enunciate it a little bit more. So otherwise, it's the grass thing from Gen 5.
Oh yeah, you're right. I didn't even remember that Pokemon.
I thought, freaking leaves are gonna throw me off. Why don't the leaves change, man?
I don't know. They make
He
weird
must-
choices for design sometimes.
Man, I
I
love the
have so many
shiny.
Iron Valiants on my screen.
Dang.
I have so many Paladines. My buddy, the Ferro Paladin.
Yeah, if you get that too, it'd be a good one for to make a false swiper for shiny hunting.
I have my Ceruledge, but
That also works too. And that's actually really good
have
for like
this-
double edge and
my
stuff.
epic combo for things is Ceruledge, and for whatever reason, because I didn't have an electric type when playing through the game, I ended up using Tinkaton with Thunder Wave.
Ah. I really
So those
enjoyed.
were the ones that I have right now.
I really enjoyed Ceruledge because I used it for. Everyone complains about Aerie, the fighting type team star member, because she's really difficult because her team sucks to fight.
Oh, especially her Starmobile. That thing is mean.
Yes. But I found out that her her Toxic Croak would literally just click Sucker Punch. And so I'm like, okay, I have a Ceruledge with Shadow Sneak, and I just kept doing that to her. She couldn't hit me. I'm like, just change your move, man. You literally hit me
Do
with anything
something
else. I mean, you're choosing to do a move that's not going to work.
I found out that in well, first of all, I don't think you can, or it's really hard to do that Starmobile with a physical attacker because it has stamina.
Yep.
So unless you boost it up beforehand, it gets really hard to take it out.
I ran into that issue the first time I played. The second time I played, I had a Charizard, so it was fine.
Yeah, first time I played, I was like, okay, I'm going to need something else for this thing, and I ended up adding Spathra to the team.
Well, that's a good mon for that. A really good mon for that.
Especially if you get it with Opportunist.
I have yet to see one without it, so
Oh, well, my very first one had Frisk. So at first I didn't know that an Opportunist was the thing, and then I learned, I was like, wow, why am I using it with this? No, but my sandwich ran out.
I think I found out about Opportunist because we were doing raids and Jimmy just kept bringing it. I'm like, why are you bringing this? It's like, you'll see. And then I kept getting boosted. I'm like, oh, that's a broken ability.
That's a nice ability. Are you winning, son? No realmente, Gakupo, pero le he traído buena suerte a Chaos, aparentemente. You're doing the heavy lifting, and I'm here to support.
Yeah, I know. I've never seen it without either. Yeah. I assume it's just Frisk is just the other ability it could get, not like a hidden ability or anything. But also, why would you run it the other way? Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I didn't know about the ability at first, which I was like, oh well, Frisk is okay, right? And then I saw the other one, and I was like, okay, no, that is definitely better.
I mean, Frisk has its uses. It's just not as good as copying everyone's stat changes. So And unlike Ditto, I don't think that would be banned for me if I did it in Draft League.
I mean, I don't think it's broken, but it's really good.
It is really good. I mean, you simply just hit it with a priority. Like, it's weak to Shadow Sneak and Sucker Punch, so like, you just hit it hard enough, it goes down, so it's not too bad. And I don't think Espathra gets a priority itself, so that's probably good. What? No. That's good.
I ran out of sandwich again.
No!
I mean, I can just reset because I saved right before heading down there, but I still believe in you. You have to get one more to break your record.
It's not my most shinies in a stream, but it is definitely my most during the event.
Wait, how many is your most shinies during a stream?
We did a they did an event for Gen 2 trying to get all of the shinies. And I found 15.
Oh.
15 in
Yeah,
I think it was
that
a
makes
10 and a
sense,
half hour
especially if
stream.
it was Gen 2.
Yeah. Well, I was hunting in Legends Arceus primarily. We're just going for Gen 2 mods. But I
Oh, but how long
found
did that stream last?
that was 10 and a half hours, so
Yeah, you got very close to that in just 3.
if I went 10 and a half hours for this, I'd probably be at like 40, so yeah.
Oh, I also just checked and no marks on my 2 shinies.
No points. But points.
Oh, apparently marks in Spanish are emblemas.
Ooh. Like that. Makes me feel like I'm playing a Sonic game.
Decent outbreaks. Have a side dog. Are you excited for the new Fire Emblem?
Oh, don't get me started.
With ugly haircuts, but it still looks cool.
I'm as I have only played 3 houses. So I'm really excited to see all the old characters and get to know them. It's like I like the franchise, so I really am excited about just getting to have that story. So I definitely want to play it. There's so many games that I want to play this year, so that being the first one.
I'm not sure if I'm going to play it, but yeah, I think it's going to be cool. I can't get over the style for the hair of the main protagonists.
I mean, I get why they did it because it's kind of a split personality.
It makes sense, but they could have just done something like they did with Byleth in Three Houses, where the hair color changes once the power of the gods is on his side or her side.
I mean, they still might do something like that, but maybe it's like there's a specific because they keep showing Marth in it, so maybe there's a specific connection with Marth, and that's why. So like maybe they have red hair, but you know, because the first ring they interacted with was Marth's ring, they have that connection to Marth specifically.
Marth is everyone knows one of his quotes because of Smash, because that was one of his taunts, and in Smash Melee he only spoke in Japanese.
Yes.
So Gakubo here is saying Mina, mire kure. I had never heard Marth speak English until they changed it up for Smash Ultimate. And everyone was like, what?
I do find it funny because Marth and Roy are why I got into Fire Emblem, but I haven't played their games. That's
I
because
actually,
they're old.
thanks to Smash, Smash Brawl, so all the way back in the Wii, I really liked using Ike. And since I really like using Ike, I was like, okay, but I might as well play his game, right? And I ended up playing it because my Wii was hacked, by the way. But I still played it. I played Path of Radiance, and that was really good. So eventually, when my friends were trying hard to convince me to play Fire Emblem Three Houses, I played Three Houses, and I loved it.
I played through every story on it, and then I did a wedlock of Three Houses.
The wedlock.
Which
You
was
gotta play with
fun.
style.
Which was fun until I lost the person who was partnered with Byleth. And then I'm like, well, I guess it's over because I can't go anywhere.
Yeah, I guess I'll die.
Chat's like, you're done. I'm like, okay. Guess I'll stop playing it now. But I want to play Maddening because I'm crazy. And now that I understand how the game works, because when I first played it, I didn't know about all like the hidden like stats and abilities and things like that. But now I know all about that stuff, and I want to play it again knowing it.
You want to go mad.
Like, I want to be like, I know how this works. Like, I want to dodge Shank Ferdinand with white magic. Let me do it.
Oh, Gakupo here is asking how does the wedlock work?
Specifically in
Houses.
Three Houses. So essentially, you just pair up everybody with somebody else. Like it's like a dating sim, so you get to choose who gets with. You basically get to choose who goes with what, and so you're essentially just pairing them off. And you know, if one dies, the other one also dies
Because they're soulmates.
because they're soulmates and they can't live anymore. Which, yeah, I ended up using like the same characters throughout most of the story, so it wasn't too terrible. But there's also
It's
a
like
lot of characters.
a soul link for Fire Emblem characters.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Ya ves Gakupo el bodorrio.
One person soul link for Fire Emblem characters. Best way to describe it. Should have known Pokemon terms would have been the correct way to go with that.
I love those memes. Explain in Pokemon terms.
I mean, a
Oh, yeah,
wedlock is a
100%.
Pokemon thing. That's where it came from. It's a Nuzlocke variant, but it's basically just doing a soul link with yourself.
Everything is a Nuzlocke variant.
I love Nuzlocks. They're fun.
Except when they're not, but yes, most of the time they are.
Except when you play Black and White too. Then they're not, but you know.
I mean, I still have, and I've owed this to my community for a very, very long time. I am going to one day eventually do a Nuzlocke for Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, just to get destroyed by Ultra Necrozma. But that should be fun, up until I get there.
I don't remember what my strategy was for it.
Did
If
you
you're
beat
good-
it though?
I did beat it. Because I do a best team series, so I try to find the best team to play a game with. I feel like you beat Ultra Necrozma with Sturdy Magnezone. I think that's what it was, but I'm not sure. I'd have to watch the video back.
Oh yeah,
I don't even-
Gakupo was asking what's so bad about Nuzlocking Black and White 2.
The game is unfair. You get, if you play it correctly, you get, by the first gym, you get 4 encounters. The second gym, you get 1 more encounter. And then you actually start getting encounters once you get to the third gym. It's like, it's so hard. The early game is so intensely brutal that most people don't make it past the first or second gym. I'm doing a hardcore series right now in Black 2, and most of my runs die before at Charon or before.
Oh wow.
Because it's like, oh, it's hardcore. You can't heal in battle. You can't, you know, do all the things you would normally do to keep your team alive.
Hardcore is really hardcore.
So you just die. And it's not great. I'm in double digits in attempts. So, and I'm on my
Says that
second.
just use growth snivy, of course.
It's randomized, so I don't get snipey. So I have.
Oh yeah,
different
that's the
starters.
other thing. You always do randomizer, right?
I love randomizers. They're so much fun.
Ripazo.
done-
Just wait until you get snivy on the randomizer. Easy.
I have to get, yeah. I have to get lucky. I've not had a lot of good starters, and the good starters I've had have had terrible abilities. Chat gave me a slow start Larvitar,
Oh no.
and I'm like, this is my starter, and I'm getting nowhere. I'm like, can I just reset?
And they were like, no, you must
No.
suffer.
And it's my own personal rule. It's like I go with until I lose. There was a run that I got a Giratina, and I lost the Giratina trying to catch, I think, Haxorus.
Oh,
And
and
then-
then just like, powerful.
And I lost the rest of my team, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna throw and restart because I don't want to keep going. If my team is gonna suck.
That was a lot of emotional damage.
That was oh my god, a lot of. There we go.
Damn it.
I'm just roaming around in case I find a random shiny now.
3 points. I have 3 minutes on my sandwich.
Yeah, I'll wait for your sandwich to be done, and then I'll have to go.
That's fine.
I didn't know there was this Terra Velusa here where I'm at.
I didn't know a lot of the terrors spawned where they did until I
Until you actually look for them.
started looking them up and like, okay, where can I find? So all the evolutions have one pretty much.
Yeah, I saw a couple of those, but I finished this whole game and I was impressed at how big the map is because I supposedly did like a lot of exploring when I was playing this game, and I found spots that I had never seen before while playing the other one. So I was like, okay, maybe I didn't explore quite as well as I thought.
I was the same way. I was like, oh, I'm just running around. This is not. I've never been here before. And I played through the game twice, and I'm like, what the heck?
I went full Gandalf there. I have no memory of this place. And I'm roaming around at the speed of sound.
What did I run? Oh, I was like, there's a small up there, I guess. I'm actually Ganondorf was the next thing I was learning to play on Smash.
Ganondorf is fun. He's destructive.
Enemy spawns, and oh, you're at kill percentage. It's great.
Especially if you break their shield or something like that.
Yes.
I still do editing for Mr. Best Player in the World.
Was that Proto?
No, for MK Leo.
Oh, okay. I do know MK Leo. Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause he's Mexican, bro.
You were the one who told me about him.
Most likely, yeah.
Because he's the Samus guy, right?
The what?
Who is the Samus guy you were telling me about one time? Is that him?
No, that was probably Siski. Like, he's from Spain.
That might be it. I've heard it before, so maybe that's not where. Maybe you're not where I learned it from. So I was like, oh yeah, my main is Samus, and you're like, oh, I know this really cool player that I watch.
Oh, that was probably me. If we were talking about Smash with someone, it was probably me.
Yeah. But like, I stopped playing and I got rusty, so I'm like trying to do other things. I'm like, I can play Ganondorf because you literally just smack somebody, they die, and not that hard to learn. But I'm sure it gets more technical at higher level competitive play, but messing around with my friends and dominating them is all I care about.
Yeah, that's the important part. Who cares about winning tournaments and stuff? You can just bully your friends.
My friend just plays Bowser and side B's everyone off the stage. I'm like, can you stop?
Hey, that's the epic strat. That's the first epic strat that you figure out. You can either do that or do it with Kirby. Just eat them up, and instead of absorbing their power, just walk off the stage.
Off the stage with them. I'm like, can you just play the game? He's like, no, that's how I play it. I'm like, okay. Sure, man. You do you, then.
I have a funny story that one of my best friends from college, he was trying to learn how to play, and I would just keep bullying him with Mario.
Oh no.
And so he eventually picked out a character that does really well against Mario, and he became a really good player. he's pretty good at the game. He's kind of on my level, and I'm not a pro, but I at least do some tournament stuff from time to time. But he became powerful through the bullying.
I mean, that's the best way to learn, especially if you're trying to learn a character, play against their weaknesses and learn how to beat it. Because I know many people who, regardless of their matchup, will play their main.
Yeah, no, it was okay to do that in Smash 4 and in the one for the Wii U, but in Ultimate, a lot of the times it's better if you just get a counter pick character.
You have a pocket ready to go.
Yeah, because there's way too many characters in that game.
I think my sandwich is out. Yeah, I am right. My sandwich is out.
Ew.
So Got 2 hot pips. Any nature guesses?
Going to go with calm.
Okay. Almost a good one. Timid, sassy, no mark. Okay. We shall see. I'm still running around just trying to find another one. So I get 3 points for it instead of 1. I did the one I was doing on, I think it was Monday. I was like, okay, I'm out of sandwiches. I'm not going to do anymore. So I just started running around hatching eggs, and I ran into 2 of them like randomly. Okay, whatever. What am I doing?
I'm going to be doing who did I say with I think I agreed to do Earthworm with Wolfos. We said something that was rock, I think, so it wasn't Earthworm, but she
Cloth,
said,
maybe.
"Oh, we might run into Knackley on the way there," and I was like, "Okay, I like Knackley too, so that sounds good to me."
That's cloth. That's cloth. Yeah, that's where everything is.
Oh, we're doing cloth. Yes, you're right.
It's
Cloth,
good shiny. Really good shiny.
blue. I remember it being rock. I was just like, "Wait, Earthworm isn't rock," but I saw a lot of people getting Earthworm, and I thought of Earthworm because I like it too.
Well, I was
hunting for the
questioning.
blue crab, and then hopefully getting an Knackley along the way.
I was questioning it because she was talking about doing that on stream today. I'm like, you're gonna hunt, but if you're hunting it with Salo, then why would I don't? That's why I haven't gone for some things. Like you're like, what targets can you go for? I'm like, I have all the rest of them pretty much. That one is quiet with no mark. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
both
Jimmy's
flying.
here saying that we should probably discuss what we're going for. We should.
And that one is adamant with no mark. Adamant. I mean, I guess adamant Juffle.
Adamant.
That'll work. Yeah, that's fine.
My first shiny that I got from an outbreak in this game was Ice Q.
And that completes my
think-
second box of shinies in this game.
Nice. I'm about halfway through my first one, but
So
I just did my very first 2 sandwiches tonight, so I'm okay with having gotten a couple of shinies.
that puts
I'm
me
going to
at
probably be signing off soon, but I wanted to check just in case. I know there's a Terra Electros over here, so I'm going to go take a look at it. What if it's a random shiny?
that would be full odds. It's not affected by shiny charm.
Wait, really?
Yeah, the Terras aren't. Also, that puts me at 33 shinies for this event, by the way, and it's 4th of January.
You still have
So-
like a long time to go.
And I'm hunting every day.
Wait, so then what you're saying is also that if I soft reset from one of the shiny Terras, that would be full odds?
That would be full odds, so you get 5 points for it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's pretty busted. Yeah, I'm doing one of those. I have one that's scheduled as a full odds hunt because I'm doing something funny for it that I've prepped for. So that'll be fun. And then I'm doing one without charm on Saturday because Nyx, who raided earlier, doesn't have the charm, and I'm like, I have a file without a charm, so I'm like, I won't get it. I'll make it fair.
I mean, hey, that sounds good. Are you going to keep streaming right now?
I think I'm gonna be done too. It's 11:30 for me, and yeah,
Okay, then
I got
let's
enough.
find
I got enough
what's the rating.
shinies.
You
didn't
got a
tell
lot
me
of
that.
shinies, so I'm glad our team was getting the points because I only got a couple. I'll get the clips for the Discord.
I don't think anyone is doing it for the event anymore. Just the 2 of us. So, sorry, let me just check the Discord to be sure. No one else in the Discord is streaming for the event. So,
Seeing if I have a friend or someone. Would you like to do a double raid on a friend? She's playing Overwatch.
sure.
I'll type her name up here. It's gonna be a lot of Espanol, but she's a B-tuber and she's one of my best friends, so we
I'm
can
down for that.
rate her and you can give her the Espanol.
Hola. Habla español muy poco.
Okay, so I'll say my buys. Acá quienes nos estaban acompañando, muchas gracias a todos. Conseguimos un par de shinies que era el objetivo y estuvo chido. Aparte de eso, pues nos cayó aquí
there he is.
Jimmy, nos cayó también la raid de Mónica, entonces muchas gracias. It was a pleasure, Chaos, and I was very
great,
happy
yeah.
to be here with you and
I'm
spend
glad I
some
got
good
you
time
on.
talking
Like-
and apparently giving you the luck. I was your amulet.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Yeah, I'm glad we got to work together. It's like we've done so much that has not been in call together, so it's cool to finally do something like this.
We've done a lot of battling.
We've done a lot of battling, so we can work together for once.
There might be more of that, but we won't say anything
We won't say
yet.
anything. Yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed too. Thank you, Nix and Wolfos, and for the raid. Everyone coming in, and you'll have to help me with the pronunciation of this name. Is Baiko?
Well, you can just say Baiku, because it's kind of
Baiku.
easy. Baiku.
We're gonna say hi to Vaiku. He's doing some Overwatch. I'm
I
gonna
have
get my
never
raid
played
message.
Overwatch.
I haven't either, but Overwatch is fun to watch. That's why it's in the title.
Right, so
Yeah,
I'm setting up my raid. Let me know when you're set up.
I am. I'm ready to go. In 10 seconds.
Right, just let me know and I'll click.
So,
My click.
I will be back tomorrow with more of this. So, if you want the schedule, check out the Discord and join Especial Mayhem. I'm good. Ready to click.
Bye, Chaos Chad.
Bye, everyone.
All right, click in 3, 2, 1. Pew.
It might have been a little early, but it's okay.
That's okay. She's still going to get the power of the raid.
No,
It worked
ya
out
no entren
perfectly.
solos, ya no entren solos, regresen. No hay necesidad de entrar.
She's got her cow song.
Lechera, una vaca de verdad.
It's a good song.
Lechera, una vaca de verdad.
Her whole thing for her stream is that she is a cow VTuber.
Bienvenidos, ¿cómo están? No.
And she yells very funny
Una vaca de verdad.
whenever she's getting shot at.
¿Cómo?
Everybody yells very funny when they're getting shot at. It's part
But
of
she
getting
does
shot
it
at.
with passion.
Español muy poco. Do you prefer to talk in English or in
Ah.
Spanish? I can do
It's-
both. And cow, thanks. Sí, thank you very much.
He does speak English.
Muchas gracias también, SoloSalo. Por favor, vayan a seguir a SoloSalo, a Chrome, ¿sí, Chrome?
She's saying Chrome.
I'm
She has some
sorry, I
trouble
cannot
reading.
read right now the-
That's why she's one of mine.
What were you playing?
That makes
¿Qué estabas
sense.
jugando, Salo? Vi que, bien chido, trae el Salo también a 12 personitas y el joven trae
Seems
a
like
6,
fun.
por lo que vi. No, 6. Welcome. I speak English primarily, but
You know,
not
if you-
with phrases in Spanish. Can you tell us which phrases do you know in Spanish so we know?
She's obviously everyone wants to know
Welcome,
your
welcome,
power
everyone.
in
What were
Spanish.
you playing right now? Were you playing Overwatch 2? Estaba cazando shinies con Caos en el... estaban los dos juntos. Oh, you were together. Oh, nice. Thank you for the raid. Gracias, Alo. Son personas hermosas. How,
Thanks,
chao,
Alo.
¿cómo estás?
I'm incredibly
Did you
rusty.
capture a lot of shinies today? Es como el otro, el que un tiempo, no.
Hablo español muy poco. Nailed
It's
it.
about my extent of Spanish. Whether we get a manual, por favor. That's all I need to know. Where's the bathroom?
That is all you need to know.
Spanish. Excellent. Did you understand it at least, or not that much?
I think you did understand a lot of the things that I said tonight.
I got the gist of most of it. Like, there's words that you'll say, and I'm like, oh, I know that
Did you
word.
capture a lot of shinies? You were playing together with SoloSalo? Mercy en español pronuncia mucho la R. Entonces vamos a pronunciar mucho la
Oh yeah,
la
there's this
R.
one character
Tiene
in
aimbot.
Overwatch
Yo creo
that
que
is
sí
like
aimbot.
German,
I
but
can
they
pick up
do have their
things.
dub voice.
That's nice.
And
that Reinhardt?
she speaks like no, it's Mercy actually.
Oh, it's Mercy.
It's really
Yeah,
slow
they
for
give her
them
a
to
very
understand
heavy
because-
accent in Spanish.
especially when it's not their first
Oh,
language.
listen.
I got 12 and sí. We were together. Vamos, vamos.
Sí.
Vamos, ya.
Pretty
ya, deja de
bad.
manquear porque- Espérenme, voy a poner todo. Ahora, para que ustedes elijan. And Chaos, have you played? You were playing the new Pokemon, or were you playing like another Pokemon? I don't remember the name of the new two Pokemons. Violet and Purple. No, wait, it's the same.
Oh wait, she actually got the
I don't
name right
remember
in
the name.
Spanish.
She did.
In
No, I
Spanish
don't-
there
I'm
is
sorry.
Escarlata and Púrpura.
And say habla español muy poco.
I'm pretty bad.
You
That's
can
very
select
rusty.
Your Pokemon if you want. Which Pokemon do you like? Which
You don't
one is
want the
your
li-
favorite? Yeah,
Oh.
I'm pretty bad at it. Only took a few classes of español in la escuela. So I know which phrase they told you on classes. ¿Dónde está la biblioteca?
Hilarious.
Yes.
I have some friends.
I
in
put an extra
California,
S.
And they were telling me that's the only thing that they show them in class. Well, the only thing
No,
they
you're actually pretty
remember
right.
from class.
Mi
Oh,
Pokémon
cool.
favorito
Scarlet
es
and Violet.
Charizard.
Ah, era Scarlet and Violet. Violet and Scarlet. I was going to
remembered
trataba de
things.
decir Violet y Púrpura.
I'm so bad at it.
Traducido como Escarlata y Púrpura. Sí,
It's all
por
practice.
eso
Yay,
me
thanks,
llamó
I'm sure
Jimmy.
mucho
you'd